Hey, oh my gosh, I did that so perfectly. Hey, everybody, thanks for being here tonight. Before we get going, special shout out to the familiars. There's some of our new friends on Twitch. We're checking out Mike and I have been stalking their show for the past couple weeks, and they're awesome. So if you guys like classic D&D adventure where people take the role play super serious, they're actors. They know what the hell they're doing. I mean, so do we, but they actually do. So give the familiars a shout and a follow here on Twitch. Hi, thanks for being here, new friends. If you haven't already, please hit that heart button down below and give us a follow, and you'll get notified when we go live. We play twice a week, play Songs of Creation on Thursdays. Hey, this is Matt's homebrew campaign. This story is his baby. We've been playing for like 3 years now. 3.5 maybe? We're going strong. And then on Saturday nights...
too, so...
You're the heart and soul of this campaign, let's not lie.
Clerics.
Yeah, clerics.
Saturday night we play Artema, which is Mike's Spine Crushers homebrew campaign, which is D&D on the high seas, and we're all magic adventures, and that one is so much fun. So if you think we're funny or interesting or like us at all, come back on Saturday night, 8:30 Eastern. What else we got? If you like D&D or RPG-related memes, give us a follow on Instagram at Mates of Fate. Twitter, you can find out about our new giveaways or our one-shots coming up. And if you are super invested and you want to catch up on old stories or you want to get VODs of our one-shots, just look us up on YouTube. I don't have a good link for it, but, you know, Mates of Fate on YouTube. One cool thing I have...
The link's down below, right?
It's... Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's on the Twitch page.
Somewhere down there, yeah.
You guys know how to scroll. You've been to Twitch before. Here's a fun thing I'm working on. We are going to do a very special one-shot March 26th. It's a Saturday. This is our first ever R-rated game. It's something I'm homebrewing. It's a cyberpunk adventure, and I don't mean cyberpunk, the video game. I don't mean cyberpunk, the RPG system, because I think that that exists. I mean... thematically, it's cyberpunk, it's sci-fi, it's dark, it's full of secrets and intrigue, and it's going to be so much fun. So mark your calendars, March 26th. These guys are going to be playing, plus some of our friends from Slices and Dices, another Twitch stream that we love and are friends with.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Excited.
Yeah. It's going to be...
I can't wait.
It's going to be amazing. All right, who's up? Mike, your turn.
Oh, God, I don't have the list in front of me. Well, first of all... you might be hearing some dope vibes in your ears right now. That's courtesy of Syrinscape. So if you need music, ambience, sound effects for your tabletop RPG, whether it's online or offline, give it a check. Check it out. It's excellent. It's got thousands of sets that you can use, and we use it for almost all our games. So, is there anything else? No.
I think I covered yours by accident. So, yeah, Matt,
and that's
your turn.
Perfectly fine. I just wanted to say, holy shit, guys, we raised $326 for Michael J. Fox Foundation. That's amazing.
Hey, what?
Cool.
Guys,
Sharing
thank you.
Stream.
All of you.
Good
Love you
for
so
us.
much. I can't believe how much you guys continue to show up and really, really help make this world so much better. So, fucking A, thank you so much.
Thank you for running Wander Home for us. That was the least stressed out I've ever been playing a game in my life. It was so much fun.
Yeah, and that I had like vultures eating, things and shit and that, and you guys were still like, this is relaxing. Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys want like a super chill vibe, go back and watch our Wander Home stream from this Saturday. Oh, also shout out to thank you for the bits. Shout out to Freshly Sunlit. I'll plug him in the chat too. There's this amazing musician, Freshly Sunlit, that gave us permission to use all his music, and it just changed the entire course of the game. It made it feel so magical and ethereal and warm. So if you like Sigur Rós or the soundtrack to Life is Strange, check out Freshly Sunlit. He's really, really good.
And Abigail, thanks again for coming out. That was fantastic. Who's Clues? Check them out. Murder mysteries around Virginia Beach area and a little bit beyond, but really, really, really just had a blast. I just want to play it again sometime.
Right. We have to. We have to.
Yeah, I think so.
It was great.
All right. So, who's ready for some D&D?
Let's play D&D.
Let's play D&D. All right.
I'm ready all day.
So, when last we left our adventurers, you guys wandered through Split Shell Cavern, the mysterious winding passageways that lead throughout the little rocky inlet just at the edge of Split Shell Cove, where Gathene Fairtackle, the strange young woman who can somehow control the weather was known to have wandered around in her youth, to have visited an imaginary friend. Going in, you shortly met upon a small horde of Grimlocks, nasty, filthy hobbitses-looking motherfuckers that you guys quickly dispatched. No problem there. Soon enough, you then met a curious owl who posed a series of riddles to you. You solved the riddles, helping to make it a little bit easier to navigate the cave, to give you to help you find a magical artifact, and to survive also an encounter with a fire giant that could have very easily turned things a little bit spicier.
I was proud of us. That was unlike us to survive with diplomacy and courtesy.
Yeah.
Like, I was proud.
You know, if Brunin had been there, it would not have gone down that way.
No,
I know.
Would have done something stupid.
Even though he's got the stats to make it go well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just would have like, yeah, I'm going to cast Dimension Door on the fire giant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? I know.
Yeah. You then went and found at the end of the cavern a mysterious place where the natural walls and kind of honeycombed terrain inside gives way to columns and stonework, elaborate and ancient beyond compare. Bits of light in the area giving life to some of the natural flora that seems to be flourishing here. You found then a figure that spoke to you in the form of this owl, telepathically speaking, telling you that you have 3 ways to proceed: above, beside, or below. You have a choice. You opened up the door or the hatch going above, looked out and saw a rope bridge leading across a chasm towards what looked to be a very elaborate entrance to some structure. You're not sure what. You looked down below and heard a bit of rushing water from a sewer. That just kind of, you couldn't quite make sense of what was down there. And you opened the door wherein the keystone started to thrum and pulsate. The keystone being the mysterious artifact you have that has sent you back and forth in time whenever you've spiked it by throwing it on the ground whenever it starts humming like that.
Keystone is a weird way to pronounce magic football.
Magic football, yeah.
I don't.
It is an artifact that you guys have not quite been able to come to understand how to use or anything aside from it. When it does that, you drop it or throw it hard against something and you go someplace.
I feel like we have cracked the code. It glows and you throw it on the ground.
Yeah.
For the amount of times I've cast Legend Lore this campaign, I don't think I've ever thought...
It's the magic artifact we've had since like day 1.
Yeah,
Legend Lore, smedgen lore.
So...
I want to learn about the weird pebbles on the beach, not like our magical artifact.
I want to know everything about this tavern and its owner's toes.
It's literally a Dave and Buster's. It just opened last year. Yeah, they filled out the permits.
Yeah, but maybe like some guy threw up in this open field like 500 years ago. How would we know? How would we know?
Legend lore. That's the way to go about it. But
how would they know?
I mean, it's Matt's homebrew. He's never going to say no to us casting Legend Lore.
Excuse me, DM. Please tell me about the backstory of this.
Oh my God! I'm so glad you asked. Yeah.
Can I hear more about the Pantheon, please?
Yeah, you guys currently are standing here on the map in Split Shell Cavern towards the top. Whatever you'd like to do.
I think we had decided we were going to go was between, aside, whatever the middle one was.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we were, before we ended last time, we were actually considering casting Legend Lore on something, but I think,
Oh, what were we going to cast Legend Lore on? I do not remember.
Was it like the tablet that owl figure thing came out of, maybe?
The tablet held a riddle that you solved fairly easily.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even just like looking at the tablet, that's about all you see written on it in High Station.
We solved all the riddles, right?
What's that?
We solved all the riddles, right?
Yeah. You answered me my riddles 3, so yeah, here we are.
Were you going to cast Legend Lore on, like, the place?
I think so, but that also takes time, and I don't know if we want to waste time.
I'm not sure time is a commodity that we have.
I do not want to use the keystone. Do you understand? Like, so, every time we've ever used the keystone, I've either gotten booted thousands of years into the past or way the hell into the future, but the point is, like, the chosen one is in this time right now, and I do not want to be apart from her longer than I have to.
Oh, shoot, yeah, and she's not in the Feather House. She's just chilling.
No, because she's an adult now. She doesn't want to stay in the Feather House. She wants to... No, that's a thing. What?
No. Why are you saying what in Adrax's voice? I'm just about to ask questions.
Adrax just yells out to the sky.
What?
Old man yells at Cloud.
Cloud, just politely.
If you guys want to, I can show you the thing. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. Voice in the ceiling. Thank you.
All right. So which way? Where are we going?
Beside, right? Oh, and I don't know if I brought this up earlier, but this is definitely super important to the plot. I have stolen multiple of those good berry plants just because I think they're neat.
Great. I don't think it's stealing if it grows outside. I think you are allowed.
I think it's just harvesting, but...
Okay. Right. Well, I've harvested them because I think they're neat. I think they'd look real good in the Feather House. What do you guys think? I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let's just pick it over.
If they do not need light to grow, sure.
So,
I mean, we're like underground right now.
True.
Sorry, just trying to get the mask and everything else set up for this.
You don't need to mask.
Oh, we're done with the old map, huh? Out with the old, in with the new?
You said you're proceeding, so I took that as you are proceeding.
You do not need to mask. We can be on the honor system. It's fine.
Through the door, right?
Yes. The side door.
Yeah.
I think we decided that.
Bear with me just a moment,
metaphorically.
Please.
I can't believe someone put a sewer grate there and there wasn't anything down there.
I assume there was a sewer down there.
Yeah.
What is this? Ooh, look how big I am. That means this map is very, very big.
Sorry. I'm going to put you guys, adjust where you guys come in. So you should be towards the... Right now, you would be towards the bottom here as you come in.
Whoops.
Oh, good. That's pretty much what you see coming in.
Cool.
Okay, a few things. You come into not too narrow, not too wide hallway that can comfortably fit the three of you. Side by side, coming up to a large, round, almost like the central dome or cupola in a cathedral. Or you can see that the dome rises up really, really high, probably about a good 150 feet plus.
Are we still underground?
You are underground as best you can tell.
Yeah.
Leading to, at the very center, there is what looks like a tunnel almost going upwards. It looks, through that, you can see a bit of open sky. And in fact, yeah, it's the source of most of the light in the center of this. Directly in front of you, you can see there is on this kind of onyx disc-shaped platform, unweathered, uncovered in dust or anything, a sort of a, don't want to call it like a fresco or anything, but it's sort of this not even an obelisk. It's just this flat wall that seems to be put in place. It would resemble a door in some ways, but it's not on hinges, and it's just sitting there, standing upright in the middle of the room. It has a single slot in the face of it, in the center of this stone obelisk, flat on all sides, as best you can tell. The recess in it is approximately the same shape and size as the keystone, and the keystone is humming. And as it hums, you can see the light within this sort of wall-shaped receptacle hums along with it. Both of them starting to glow along the engravings and patterns that you see. Intricate and always hard to notice in the keystone until it hits one of these moments. Those sort of arcane figures and geometries. Both not engraved on the outside, but seemingly suspended within this sort of intricate graph of connections within the, opal-like stone.
And is the keystone shaped hole, is that in the wall that's sitting on top of the pedestal?
Yeah, the golden shaped wall on top of the pedestal.
It's in
looks
there.
To be
okay.
Right. Around the golden shape, around the receptacle that you can see, the recess, you can see there are a series of ornate carvings. The closest comparison I could come up with is something akin to what you would see on like a Mayan calendar, where it has this unusual carvings and symbols, the significance of which you aren't sure of. To the left, right, and across, you can see enormous statues, as best you can tell, in a position of standing guard.
What kind of statues?
They look to be made of some kind of metal, weathered by age and time, but not so terribly harmed by the elements.
Do we get a sense if just looking from a distance if they are elven, dwarven?
They don't look like any particular culture you know of living today. Zara, you would probably say that these look maybe reminiscent of some of the features you recall from seeing in Taliorgatha, the ancient city that fell millennia ago.
Echo.
I have the keys. I have the keystone in my
you
back.
Wake them up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat you up.
Should I go first because I'm the one with the keystone? I'm worried about if
you really want to walk towards the keystone-shaped item with the keystone right after you said you're tired of activating the keystone because it throws you into the past and future?
I just wanted to make my feelings known. That is all. Just so you know where I stand. I have apprehension about using the keystone.
No, right.
But what did Reggie say? Didn't she say do what you have to do?
I mean,
what if we roll the football towards it? Gently.
I'm not letting go of it ever again, to be clear.
We don't know what happens when it... why don't I... If I look at, I'm maintaining my distance, but do I have any idea what these symbols mean? Do they mean anything in High Steltian?
No.
No. Okay.
You make an Arcana check.
Okay. I am not very good at that. I am very bad at that, actually. It's a nat 1.
Hey! Just get it out of the way.
Probably some graffiti. Fucking kids.
God damn it.
That's all. Yeah.
People never change. The graffiti's always the same. It's always about dicks. Or people's moms.
All right, I'm gonna step towards the statue. How big are the statues?
Statues? Massive. Huge. They as again I said, the chamber itself reaches up probably about a good 150 feet or so, and they're probably at least a third of that height.
Okay.
So they could crush us if they come alive.
Yeah.
Which they probably won't, but they could.
I'm sorry, there's no fucking way those things aren't gonna do something.
Fair.
What makes you think that, Adrexa?
They're here to guard that gate, whatever that is. I expect because it's very powerful and very ancient and is guarding something, you know, the wall is protecting something very cool. I want to know what it is, so should we just go for it?
Okay.
So you're going to do the thing you said you didn't want to do.
Here's the thing. All right, that sounds judgy. I would be more hesitant if the kid wasn't with Yellow Reina. I know she's with another Songblade, so they'll probably be okay. You know, right? Am I wrong?
That makes sense, but you have said, I mean, I've only witnessed the Keystone happen once, but apparently you've watched it happen many times, and every single time it takes us to a different time.
Yes.
Without all the people around us.
Yes.
And there are some people you care about very much that are not currently around us.
Yes.
I've never seen it work. I would like to see how.
Oh, you haven't?
So I won't object. But should we take a closer look at these statues first?
Or do you want to call...
I'm not saying we have to touch them.
Let's take a closer look.
Call Reggie and Yellow Reina and see if they want to join us before. I mean, if anyone's going to know about the Keystone or, you know, the door or any of the shit on this door that honestly just looks like Vix to me, but maybe it's not. It would probably be one of them, right?
Why don't you call and see if they either want to join us or give us their blessing to possibly do something really stupid. And Spinecrusher and I will check out the statues.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And go.
So they start walking towards the statues, and I start casting Sending.
Yeah, but we can do your thing first in case we just triggered a bunch of traps.
No, it'd be funny. I'd get halfway through the Sending and be like, motherfucker!
You gotta hang it. I'll call you back.
My words! And then it's all 25 words, and now we're in combat.
You're inspecting the statues?
Yes.
What are you doing?
I walk over to the one to my left, the one holding the, is that a scimitar?
Glaive, yeah.
The glaive. And Spinecrusher just kind of gives a good inspection without touching it. Just takes a really close look at all the, how it was built. And
Spinecrusher looks with his eyes, not with his hands.
Adraxa does not do that.
I've learned many lessons.
It looks, I mean, it is massive, this sentinel standing guard over whatever it's guarding. You're not sure.
Is it all made of, does it look like it's all made of like one material?
It looks to be one material, but not necessarily one piece. Like it is, does possibly consist of articulated parts, but you're not sure. Make an investigation check.
Yeah, I can do that. That'll be a 13.
Hard to say. It does look to be humanoid in shape, at least. So at least you could say that there's that. It's not something utterly alien in terms of the features and designs. You've seen idols of, you know, false gods in the past, and they've been many-limbed or, you know, strange-looking. It does look as though it has a really fearsome-looking helmet design that, honestly, you are kind of thinking of maybe, damn, I should commission that. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Can Adraxa knock on the metal boot of hers to figure out if it's hollow or if there's someone inside it?
You can.
Big brain time.
Yeah. Okay. It feels like very thick iron.
Okay.
Echoes.
Okay.
But not, like, the clang echoes through the hall, but it doesn't seem hollow. Seems like you're not quite sure what to make of it.
I don't know if that's better or worse. Okay, Zara, what are you doing?
All right, I'm sending a message to Reggie, and I already counted out the words, so hopefully this is right. We found an artifact with a slot for the keystone. It's covered in runes I can't read. The keystone is glowing. Can you join us? That should be exactly 25 words.
Okay. What? I'm sorry. It's not a good time. I have to... I'll get in touch with you later.
How'd it go?
She's busy, but didn't tell us not to do it.
Okay.
Should I call Yellerena?
I mean, if we got to fight today, how equipped are you gonna be?
So I've mostly just used up my thirds and some of my fourths. I've got everything else. So, medium.
Make a wisdom check or intelligence.
Wisdom, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
That is an 8. Yeah. I rolled poorly. Again,
you kind of aren't... Okay, yeah. Not as much guidance as you get on an 8.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, fair enough. I rolled a 4, so...
Alright, Adraxa will approach the wall with the keystone-shaped hole in it.
Okay.
I'll take the keystone out of my pack and hold it.
Are we doing this?
Oh, shit! Whoa. Oh, shit, I did it! Oh!
It snaps into the wall.
I did the thing!
It does. And you see the rings around as the stone carvings start to moving in alternating patterns, each band of stone, until you can see what looks to be it from underneath where the keystone came. You see some of the stone fold out on left and right until you see almost what looks like a single handle on in the center, up directly above the keystone itself, embedded in the stone. You can see there's a single handle that kind of juts out now, and it looks as though you can rotate one of the bands to the left or right around the keystone.
Does this handle looks like removable? Like you can move it into the different bands, you're saying?
So it is like a single handle that will turn left or right on an arc.
Oh, okay. like steering wheels in the 70s with a knob that would
picture exactly. It's the knob. Okay. Picture the steering wheel knob in the 70s.
Great.
Or like a boat.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's like a clock, you know? Like this thing is always dealt with time, so if it's a clock, which means if we want to go forward, we'll go... Obviously, Zara, you know which way, and so do I. And if we want to go back, we'll just go the other way.
Make an intelligence check if you'd like to.
Thank you.
I don't know about that, Adraxa.
It's a 12. I feel good about that.
You feel pretty...
If we touch it, we should just, like, gently bonk it a little bit and then see, like, if we go forward, like, 10 seconds or,
Trying to make sense of it. You're trying to interpret the way that the carvings are set and everything. And you feel like it probably makes sense. Turn it one way, would go one direction, the other way the other. As far as which way goes which, you're not sure. Left or right, clockwise or counterclockwise.
So which way do you think the owl would be? Probably in the past, right? Because it's been waiting so long.
The owl?
Yeah, the owl I guess whoever the owl was sent by.
What, do any of these symbols vaguely resemble an owl?
No. Looking at it, you see a lot of dots and lines and like almost looks like little grid-like shapes around the band that you can see. But really, it looks like and what looks almost to be a pair of circles, a single circle, and then a half circle.
Do they resemble any celestial bodies? Like, am I getting the influence?
So the impression you get is that, although it's hard to say based on the designs, I mean, it doesn't look like there are any recognizable constellations, but they look like they could be stars.
Okay.
Maybe it could be a moon or the two moons over the sky, but there's only one there and a half one there, so it's hard to say what's what.
Adraxa and Spinecrusher, you're both familiar with the constellations of this time, and I'm familiar with the constellations of 1,000 years ago-ish.
Technically, you were in prison underground in the Underdark, and you'd never really got to see the night sky
except
in
for
the ancient times,
Teleorgatha,
except for in the Nine Hells.
What? Okay, but there must have been books, correct?
Maybe.
Is there any chance? Hey, the Nine Hells weren't always a shithole. They were okay for a bit.
It could be, yeah, it's possible. Yeah. So on separate planes and everything, we could say that the stars maybe share the same pattern and distribution, right? But
or could I have learned about them at some point?
Yeah. At some point, someone told you about the grasshopper, and you're like, "Wow, what the hell is a grasshopper?" You know,
sounds cool.
Yeah.
So does it ring any bells with any of us?
It looks like maybe it has some relation to the stars. As far as left, right, you're not sure.
What if
my completely uninformed guess is maybe that these constellations represent different time periods because constellations change over time, but I don't know.
But they change over millennia.
Yeah, but
millennia, not thousands of years.
I mean, millennia is thousands of years, right?
Is it?
A millennia is 1,000 years, right?
Did you think it's a million years? Did you think a millennia is a million years, Spinecrusher?
Crusher, the astrophysicist. Yeah.
No, and also no.
All right. So,
I think we should hold hands. So whatever happens, we'll be together.
What? Hold on. What if this isn't time? What if this is going to take us somewhere else in the same time?
What if
that would be my preference, honestly.
I'm saying somewhere in the stars.
Oh, fuck. That'd be whack.
I wouldn't mind going to the stars.
Yeah, but how are we going to get back from the stars?
That's a problem for future us.
Fair. I might have one spell that can get us back from the stars. Do I have the components for it? I don't know.
Matt doesn't know either, so yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Left or right, guys? What's it gonna be?
Okay. Just let's go. So, do you want to go forwards or backwards? You know, clockwise. I'm assuming is backwards, just a little bit. Okay.
I think so. Okay.
Okay. So here's an idea. I'm going to, and I take out my tail blade, and I just put a slash in the ground.
Okay.
So I've created this mark. If it takes us forwards in time, maybe some dust will settle in it. If it takes us backwards in time, maybe the mark will be gone.
You are so smart.
Adraxa, thinking she's contributing, will hawk a loogie onto the ground.
No, that's good. If the loogie dries up, we've gone forwards. If the loogie doesn't exist, we've gone backwards.
Can I do an intelligence check real quick?
Sure.
See if I can argue this point. No, I can't.
That's okay. That's why we're only bopping it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
If
we're just
pushes us somewhere else, we'll just be on like the other side of the island and it'll be fine.
Okay.
Adraxa will reach towards the handle and then extend a hand to hold one of y'all's hands.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's hold hands.
All right.
Okay. Adraxa.
We need one of those kindergarten leash things where everyone holds onto a circle.
Yeah. Everyone, hold on to your buddy. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
And
Left or right?
Just like tap it to the left. Just.
Okay. Doesn't tap. It seems as though this is one of those things where there are slots, unfortunately, and it won't do a little bit.
I'm just gonna keep going. I'll just.
Jackson, what do you?
It's fine.
That wasn't the plan.
So, you turn, and holding hands, it almost feels like there's a strobing effect until you realize it's the light in the ceiling. Once the wheel clicks, the strobing begins, and then flashes, and it's a strange thing. Before long, the strobing almost becomes imperceptible.
Oh, fuck.
You're looking around. It's strange. And then the things you notice are different. You notice the occasional feeling of damp and then dry, damp and then dry, and cold and hot, and cyclically. This curious feeling. And beneath your feet, you can see the bits of patchwork stone give way to bits of grass. The statues on all sides of you start to turn brown, rusting, with the little bit of exposure that comes to the elements. And then at one point, I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
What have we done?
We done goofed, guys.
Okay.
22.
13.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 5.
Spine Crusher, you do get hit, unfortunately.
By what? What, collapsing?
You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as a rock falls from the ceiling. 1 second.
Watch out for that falling millennia.
Okay.
The important question, has the loogie dried up?
Has the strobing and stuff, the change seemed to stop?
Just a moment.
Okay.
As we are now in a new map.
Oh,
What?
what?
Already.
Give me just a moment.
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, yo!
Yeah, shit.
What has happened?
I think we went forwards, y'all.
So
this is cool.
you see there's a bit of water. You see the stone has almost entirely eroded. The opening above is by far much wider, but still inaccessibly high. You can see that the stones around have kind of washed as stalagmites and stalactites kind of grew over time, just the corners of this room, almost like seeing, I don't know, like seeing mold growing over something in a time lapse video. Yeah,
Guys, we fucked up. Turn it back.
We didn't go backward. We went forward.
Yeah, put it back the other way.
Well, I mean, let's just have a poke outside first, right? I mean,
Isn't that like... I don't know about how time works. I've only ever gone forwards. I guess we're still going forwards. Is it a problem if we fuck up stuff in the future and then go backwards?
Looking the way you came is completely blocked off by the fallen stones and rocks that it struck. Spine Crusher, who is currently rubbing his head.
oh, okay.
By the way, did I mention 5 points of damage?
You did.
Right?
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you.
Good.
Yep.
Take it again.
I'm also exhausted, apparently.
Is the line I carved in the floor, is that completely gone?
You what?
The line I carved in the floor, is that gone completely?
It would be very... Make an investigation check.
I'm not good at that. 15?
Almost everything seems to be gone. You
Shit.
do note that the statues that were covered, that were looked like iron or steel, are now rusted over. So unless someone came in and sandblasted them, it's likely that this has happened over time. The stone has eroded to reveal grass and a kind of pool of water that trickled in from up above. So yeah, it's likely that whatever happened, this is in the future. As you turned it to the left, which would be corresponding to westward, direction of the stars. So.
Okay, so likely everyone we know and has ever loved is dead.
Yep. Except for Vernon, probably.
Oh yeah. Let's not. Should we message?
Yeah, let's
Vernon?
not follow up on that.
Should we?
No.
What if we? No, hear me out. What if we send a message to Vernon and we ask him how the war went?
Oh, and then bring back insider knowledge?
Yeah. Like if you just ask him, what's one thing we should have known before we went and fought in the Celestial War.
What if he's dead, though?
I could be dead.
It could be dead. Probably not, though.
But it would answer questions. You never know.
Oh, yeah. Then he would have gotten out of it. What, like... Hey, Vernon, it's the Mates of Fate. We accidentally went forwards in time.
LOL.
LOL.
Oh, God, no. What if he's
How long has it been?
So...
What should we know before we enter the Celestial War? Love you, bye.
You cast it?
Well, no,
we're workshopping it. We're workshopping it.
All right.
What if he's and like, you know...
I mean, if he's pissed, we'll probably be dead by the time he actually gets this message, so it won't be a problem. We'll just be like, oh, those quirky Mates of Fate.
It's gonna go one of two ways. He's gonna be like, who? Several millennia have passed and I don't remember you again. Or, oh yeah, the Celestial War. We lost because the Mates of Fate were missing. They didn't show up. You know?
JK, here we are.
Okay.
And also, I'm worried. I don't know how time travel works in any... me or my character. If we interact with it's in the future, it should be fine. If we learn what happens in the future, is that like permanent? Can we not go back and fix it?
No, it doesn't work like that.
So
like
Brunin went back and his life.
It. Yeah, you're right.
So it is possible to go back and change things. Think of it as you have there's a single Word document with your story in it, and you are just overwriting it every time.
I like that. Matt was like, I know how this works. Allow me.
we have picked what type of time travel this universe uses, and it's the we just create new different timelines every time we fuck with it, so it's fine.
Or a single timeline that is just getting increasingly fucked. Maybe you guys could find a way to go back home. Maybe not. Who knows?
Probably not.
All right.
Okay,
this might be our only chance. Maybe you should send him that message.
Send him a message. Tell him to bet on the Cubbies.
He would be telling us who to bet on. It doesn't work that way.
Oh right. I don't know what that word means. Thank you, Bloopers Gaming. Who's it going to? That's a lot of points. Okay.
All right.
I think you should. And maybe like the Celestial War isn't a given either. Just be like, it's there from the Mates of Fate. Was there a big war of several thousand years ago? What should we have done to make sure we win? I don't know. How many times did you get hot and cold? I felt like it was at least 100.
How long has it been since we talked? It's there from Mates of Fate. How are you? No.
I'm fine.
It's gonna waste all. It's there from Mates of Fate. How long has it been since we talked? How did the Celestial War / war with Mirashal go? If we fucked it up, what should we do to not fuck it up? See you in the past.
Is it 25 words?
Okay. As you perform the motions and the ritual for casting message, nothing happens.
Wait, what?
You don't feel... You can save your spell slot. You don't feel the connection to magic at all.
Oh, fuck.
The only thing that seems to have any kind of inkling of magic is the keystone still humming in the wall.
Hey, you wanna so I don't have magic right now. Okay, I'm gonna cast a cantrip.
Okay.
You point and nothing happens.
What? I cast light.
There's no light other than the light that's coming through from the ceiling. Adraxa, your axe is not doing anything.
Don't say that.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Baby, speak to me. No. This is hypocrisy.
Turn it back. Oh god, the Celestial. However, the Celestial War ended. It's not, or maybe it is really good for everyone, but it's bad for us now.
My axe is dead.
What is wrong with the two of you? What is going on?
I don't think there's gods anymore.
My axe isn't glowing.
I only got an 8. I don't know what's happening. What is it with these 8s?
Spy Crusher doesn't know what they're freaking out about because he doesn't.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah.
Adraxa runs over to Spine Crusher and tries to like lay on hands and heal him for like 1 healing point.
Yeah, like
come on, your hands on him.
Come on, Dorm, come on, just stop. What are you doing?
Wait, now I'm curious.
Nothing.
If I light a candle, does it I'm trying to figure out like where the magic stops and starts. If I try to burn myself with a candle, am I being burnt like a tiefling or am I being burnt like a human?
It's a racial trait. It's not.
Okay, so it's not magic at all.
Yeah, I don't think that the fire resistance comes from any kind of inherently magical thing. I think so much as
hurt the normal amount.
We gotta go back. We gotta go back.
What is wrong with you two?
The magic is gone. Magic is gone. Magic.
However, the Celestial War ended. It made no magic, or at least that's my guess.
Wait, so
are all the gods gone? Can I? Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on.
Guess you guys should have focused on your muscles then.
That's not funny. I can still kick your ass.
You have.
All right, fuck this. We gotta go back. That's it. We gotta go back. Everyone's dead. And more importantly, my axe is dead.
I want to try one thing. I want to try to activate my True Sight lantern.
You light it up.
Yeah, fuck, it's a regular lantern. Never mind.
Sarah, you do have advantage you can bank now from your friend Blue Pitch Gaming.
Thank you.
Thank you, Blue Pitch.
All right. Let's try to go back. This place. Let's
go back. Let's go back.
Like it here.
I grabbed Spinecrusher's hand and rushed back over to the
keystone. I don't even know if we fucked up or if we succeeded.
1 notch, 2 notches right.
Just one. Back to where we started.
Just one. Let's make sure. Ready?
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, to the right.
You guys are back on the original map that I showed you.
You guys are very impulsive.
How's my axe? How you doing, baby?
How's the slash in the floor looking? Just like we left it, moist loogie.
You see it's right there where you left it.
Oh, thank God.
This is actually the best Keystone travel's ever gone for me.
All right, let's go the other way. And I reach out and I push it.
Oh my God!
I push it forward to the right.
What are you doing?
To the right.
To the right. One notch.
One moment, please.
Do I get a sense of how many notches are on either side of it?
3 total.
3 on each side, so 6.
Past, present, future.
Oh.
Which, one second,
See, I thought there was gonna be like a bunch of them, and it's gonna be like Chrono Trigger.
No, not quite so awesome. I wish, but I am one guy, so give me a break for me.
No judge.
All right, it's all right. You're goddamn right, no judge.
Jeez. More maps, please.
Okay, now let me add the maps. Okay.
This lengthy pause brought to you by Syrinscape. If you like the sounds tonight, you can download it. I'm not dropping this voice. Sometimes I wake up on Friday mornings and I'm still kind of doing it. Awkward conference calls.
It's okay. Hold on.
I think I'm going to start investing in cough drops this year, because I go down to a tenner on Fridays.
What were those cherry ones that...
Ludens
we eat in high school, like candy?
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
Or Ricola.
Bear with me just a moment longer, please.
Oh, okay, I'm going to stop doing the Draxa voice. Come join us on March 26th for Cobaltica, a cyberpunk one-shot that we're doing as a crossover episode with Slices and Dices. It's going to be awesome. It's a game all about a bunch of adventurers who work for the galaxy's largest android manufacturing company and exploring what it means to be human, both good and bad.
And it will be a just like all our one-shots, it'll be a charity stream. I think we're still working on who it's going to be.
Someone very valuable. And this one will be R-rated, so if you are a child, please do not come.
18 plus. Be sure to put that on the title of the stream.
So, map is coming up now. It's going to be a little bit larger.
We're going into the village of Loadine.
Oh, shit, there's a lot of shit.
What is this?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
as you're standing there, you see as the tiles, it's almost as though dirt and dust just sort of lifts off of it, almost like seeing a dust devil. And then you see the iron statues vanish before your eyes. The same strobing effect, but kind of it's just in reverse. The pillar, the obelisk in front of you with the keystone remains in place. Spinecrusher, you're standing, and then you're kind of like thrown off as just beside you, you see the iron statue disappears, but just next to you, you see a ring of statues appearing. Zara and Adraxa, you flinch as well, as just behind you, almost appearing right where you were standing. Thankfully not. A large sculpture of some kind. Looks to be almost like a scale, two sides balanced. It looks as though there is a mechanism above with what looks like similar to what you saw in Higrashil, water dancing above, magically, impossibly suspended, dancing above this sphere of water that occasionally drops down a bit into this half bamboo pipe that is level with the scales.
Cool.
You see four large, they look like doors, but without handles. They look enormous, almost as though like maybe doors that open one way, perhaps not the way you're in. And you can see there are statues holding out bowls as if holding offerings. The bowls contain a variety of what looks to be items of food, different things, stone and coals and small melons.
Are these statues much shorter than the other statues?
Much
they
shorter.
Have to be, right? Yeah.
They stand about. I mean, they're on pedestals, but the statues themselves look to be maybe terracotta or stone, and holding just a variety of things. Yeah.
So I see starfish, watermelon, and Cheerios. Is that correct?
Yeah. I was going to say donuts.
Give me a break, all right?
Or are they pumpkins? They're pumpkins.
They look like little pumpkins.
I've never said pumpkins in this voice before. Pumpkins.
Pumpkin. Yeah. Very, very plosive on the P there. All right.
All right, so looking at the scale, what does it look like it wants?
Nothing. It's just the scale. I don't know.
So I think we have to be a lot more careful in the past.
Yeah, agreed.
What you see is just,
Butterfly
it looks
effect.
as though there's just a small statue. It looks to be a person, almost like arms outstretched, hands open. Similar to the statues you see also holding things.
What race of person?
Nondescript. Vaguely humanoid. You don't see. It's small enough that it's kind of like in rough-hewn bronze that you can't quite make out the race based on the details and features.
You think
yeah.
Do you think we need to make offerings?
I think we should try the door before we just start piling things into the scale in case we do it wrong. I don't know what the concept
about messing with stuff here is.
Yeah, I don't know what the consequences of a mistake will be here, so I'd like to do it right if we can.
Do we even want to do anything?
We're here for a reason, you know. I think we at least need to see it through, whatever that is, but...
It's gonna ripple through the future, though. I don't know how far back we've gone. A while.
We're looking for the lost songs, yeah?
Right.
True.
What if where we are is where they're from? What if this is
how they got lost in the first place?
millennia ago?
Yes,
what if we're the reason the songs get lost? What if we take them from now and bring them to the future now?
That's what happened to my axe. My axe is the lost axe of Tribe Stormhammers. It was lost because I took it from an ancestor. That is true.
So what you remember from Yellowraina's description of what happened was that the High Songkeeper, Thrasymachus Vastane, was murdered. Ashes left in his wake. So with him, the stolen songs.
Ashes? Like he was burnt?
Ashes, all that remained.
By like a dragon?
Possibly. Or a lightning bolt. Hard to say.
Or a firestorm. I'm curious. If I'm remembering correctly, before the songs, magic worked a little, or I guess before the fall, magic worked a little different, right?
Not that I recall. Magic worked.
No,
Magic
never
worked
mind.
differently. Yeah. Yeah, before the future that you just saw, like when magic doesn't work and isn't a thing. Yeah. So
if I try to cast just like light right now, does it behave the way I anticipate it will?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you say we try a door?
Looking up, it's at that point that you realize that it is somewhat darker in here. Not because the ceiling is sealed. The ceiling is still open, but it's just that it's leading up to the night sky. The specific point in time that you've come to is in the middle of the night. So casting light does illuminate the room a bit more. Go on.
Would the Spine Crusher recognize any of the constellations in the sky as being the constellations on the pedestal from earlier?
You unfortunately can't make out the constellations because she's got a light right in the room, and it's just too much light pollution. And that little tiny hole, it's just
Sarah,
you can't
turn it off. Put it out.
Yeah, I turn it off. I can't trip. It's not like it matters.
Okay. Looking directly up at this specific circle of this itty bitty circle of sky, there's not enough sky to be able to recognize what you're looking at. Occasionally, you see a star. Oh, there's one. Wait, that could be a line. I don't know if that's.
I see stars up there.
Wait, I kind of want to try my true sight lantern again. See if there's anything funky hopping around here in the past.
Do it.
Yeah. You see a fairly mundane room aside from the doors, which, as best you can tell, when you shine them, you can see that the framing of the doors is made with immovable rods.
Oh, that's cool.
Immovable or movable?
Immovable.
Immovable.
Does anything happen if I point the lantern back at the keystone and the artifact it's placed in?
Okay, yeah.
You gave me the
something
fancy
you've
lantern.
never
I'm gonna
done.
use it.
Yes. You shine the light on the keystone, and you don't just see those. What you see is baffling and beautiful. You don't just see those kind of arcane symbols that appear from time to time, but as you shine the true sight lantern on it, you see almost a figure that, almost like seeing a goldfish swimming in a bowl. You see this almost ghostly point of light swimming, wisps of smoky white and golden yellow and impossible pearlescent colors wavering, swimming around. As you shine the light, it seems to like lift up and almost like look towards, almost like a goldfish would. For just a moment, you think you could see a hint of maybe a shadow, like a hand on the glass, and then gone.
Okay, wow, I should have done that earlier.
Did we all saw that too?
Yeah, you're looking through the light from the true sight lantern.
Oh my god, I've just been throwing that thing on the ground for 3 years.
Oh god, that poor fish. Okay.
That was beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Can I take the keystone back out?
I'll say this. Zara, make a religion check.
Finally, something I'm okay at.
Yeah, we'll see.
This is important enough. I'm gonna use my advantage on this.
Thank you, Blue Pitch Gaming.
Thank you. Oh my god!
Thanks for nothing, Blue Pitch Gaming.
Thanks for helping her get those bad rolls out of the way. That's all. Right?
A 3 and a 1, so
Holy
9.
shit, that's bad.
They're bad!
Oh,
so I got a 9 total. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, Matt. It was really bad.
I saw the 9 and I was like, oh god.
Yeah. On that religion check, that's a pretty goldfish swimming in that bowl there.
Yeah, that's pretty thick, Looks tight.
What happens if I try and get my keystone back? Does it come out?
You're just kind of trying to grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get it back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I put it in my pack because I'm paranoid about losing it.
Okay.
Okay.
door?
What if now it doesn't go back to where we want it to? You know, whatever. I can't. It's already up. It's not worth worrying. Okay, the door with immovable rods.
Were all the doors made of immovable rods?
When you shine the true sight lantern on them, yeah.
Cool.
Like they're barred with these immovable rods.
Yes.
Well, I don't think we're going to be opening them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I don't just mean like a single bar, like plank there. I mean like
prison
grid.
window type cage. I don't think we're getting out of here.
I mean,
give me a second.
I saw a tabaxi dealer that had an immovable rod once. He tried to sell me. I could not afford, but it had a button on it. Do these have buttons? We can just
make an investigation check.
Don't mind if I do. 10.
If there is one, you don't see it.
Well, shit. And all the doors are the same.
Unfortunately.
Is there?
I think we need to make some offerings.
I think we do too. I was just hoping we could get some clues on how to go about it first. What do you want to try first?
We could try putting one of those good berry plants in like the pumpkin offering, maybe.
Oh, you want to try an offering that isn't even a selection? You want to just go off book? Okay.
Do you think we should take the offerings and put them in the scale?
I feel like we should select one from one of these statues and put it in the scale, yeah.
Okay. So our offerings are, we've got pumpkins, we've got, what are all the 6 things we have?
Donuts. There are donuts there.
It's some water.
Thank you.
Top right, are those, is that like biscuits or sand dollars? What are we looking at here?
It doesn't matter really as far as like the specific things, right? Like I'm not going to go into detail. Like we'll say that it's a hodgepodge in each one of different sorts of items. I just needed to be able to show that there is a variety of items in each. So it's almost like if your kid had their own little junk drawer full of little treasures and trinkets and baubles, some of them with little snacks and food and items like that, right? So it's all, I couldn't find something that would quite capture, and I didn't want to have all of them looking exactly the same. But
right.
Say that it's just
part of the puzzle.
Yeah, where my head went was like, what does each snack letter start with? But,
right, sorry. So I should clarify that it's not...
That's cool, yeah.
Right, there's not like a single... Yeah, so it is misleading in that, like, this is the pumpkin one. This is the, you know...
All good. Yeah, it's just...
Sorry.
Right. Well, maybe just make an offering.
Yeah, maybe... Sounds like the good berries are the way to go. You want to throw one in? I don't know if we should throw it in one of these bowls or the scale. I feel like the bowls.
Let's start with the bowls.
Yeah.
Let's put a berry in each bowl, maybe. See how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so I start working in a counterclockwise motion, putting 1 berry in each offering bowl.
Okay.
I think I need to be more.
Then the door opens.
There's a berry in each bowl.
Shit.
Man, some people are going to be really confused when they come in here.
And nothing else happens.
No, nothing happens. You just put a berry in each bowl.
You want to try putting some berries in the scales?
Okay. Here, why don't we each take a berry, me and Ajaxa, and on the count of 3, we drop them each onto one side.
All right. 1, 2,
3.
3.
Ark.
Oh shit!
Not enough to tip the scale, certainly.
Do we want to tip the scale? Scale tipping.
Did you put them all on? You put the berries on one side or 2 sides?
Opposite sides.
Opposite sides.
So nothing. So no change whatsoever.
Okay.
Why don't you add 1 to your side and then it'll be off kilter.
Or we could tilt the bamboo slightly.
I feel like that's cheating. I don't know.
Okay. Or what do I? Yeah, I'll gather up all the berries and put them in one side of the scale.
Ooh.
So 8 total berries in one side.
So
left or right side?
All right, so left side sent us forward in time. Back left went forward, right went back. Correct.
So right.
Not to be too worried about stuff, but I'm worried. What if we mess with the scale and it changes, you know, the scope of where the three parts are? You know, what if we tilt the scale one way, it offsets our present and our future?
It's possible. We can look around this room for more clues on how to do it if you want. But at some point, we just have to have faith.
Wait.
Okay.
What if this... I'm morphing into a Drax's voice. What if the scale isn't time? I mean, I know I said it was about time and space with the other thing. I was wrong about that. But what if I'm right about this? What if the scale is good versus evil?
Ooh.
It's very binary, but interesting.
Do we see anything to indicate that? Like,
make an investigation check.
yeah, Drax would be very curious about that.
I want to use my inspiration on this.
Good for you. That's good, because I got a 5.
Fuck.
You look at Draxon's like the scales.
No.
They're both the same. What?
I got a 19.
Motherfucker. Oh, okay, good.
19.
Use my
Okay.
inspiration. Yeah.
Okay. Looking at it, you do, for the most part, the scales look exactly the same. Till you look at the face of the person. And you look very closely, and you can see it's sort of a half smile one side, a frown on the other.
It's having a stroke.
Sad, but yeah.
It's
yeah. So the right side of the scale is the smiling half.
So we went to the... Go ahead.
No, I think you're right.
We went to the past, and now we have a chance to make things better. But hold on. But it was backwards on the other one.
Minecraft's is going to blow a gasket.
I think we have a chance to make things right.
Oh,
there it is.
I like that.
You could be onto something. And Zara was right too. She said, we went right last time on the wheel, so let's try the right plate. It sounds like the right one.
Okay.
Try offsetting it a little
Okay.
bit.
So how much are you loading this thing up?
Loading up
8 berries worth.
8 berries? So fairly level.
Yeah, but how much do we want to jack this up?
There's plenty of things all around. It's up to you.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, if it's fair, if we can just steal from the other offerings, let's get some num-nums and some water and throw that in too.
How much do you want to offset it by, like...
A lot.
10 degrees? You really just want to, like, full send it and then be like, let's go back to the future and see what it's like.
So the scale is level right now, basically, more or less, what you're saying. And
well, yeah, 8 berries ain't going to do shit against the scale the size of a room, right? Like,
Could be
to
magic.
really
We didn't know.
to tip the
What if
balance
it's something like philosophical, like, we got to keep good and evil in balance to keep the world, and then we just slam one down
but
and
to
everything
tip
ends.
the balance towards good or towards evil takes a significant amount of effort to tip the scales one way or the other.
What if we...
And 8 berries worth just ain't going to cut it.
What if we all hold on to it and pull it down?
I think that's the stay for when we go back, right?
Well, then we have all these foods. Can we just grab them all up and put them on the scale?
Yeah. All right. I'll grab a couple pumpkins.
But I'm asking, how far do we want to tip it?
All the way.
All the way.
That seems like that is such a drastic change, and I don't know. You guys are seeing everything so very black and white. I'm worried. What if even if the good side becomes overwhelmingly powerful, who's to say it will stay good? One thing holds that much power.
But what good comes out of evil?
But not everything is simply good or evil.
My deity is simply good. So?
Not everyone's blessed with a deity that's so black and white, okay? Jesus.
I don't know what the deal is with your deity, but mine is pretty strict with the rules, to be honest. So I think I need to do what I can.
But not every deity is. That's my point.
Yeah, but I don't follow those, Sarah. I follow mine.
Yeah, then who is least two deities that were plopping the scale in one way or the other.
I just don't see how going too far to the side of good and right could be wrong.
So, what y'all doing?
We're arguing about it.
Okay.
If
you want to tip the scale, I reserve the entire right to go, I told you so, and take all of your money.
You have had that right.
Even though it will hold no value in a future where everything is fucked. Whatever, over it, whatever. Just toss all the pumpkins on the left side. Let's see what happens.
On the left side, on the right side.
I mean, the right side, the good side. Jesus, the right side, my bad. Ooh.
Adrax is heaving gourds into it as Zara's lecturing her.
Yeah, and Spycrusher's trying to be like stealthy about it, like as they're chatting, like he's just like silently just placing donuts on the right scale.
You place scales to the right, and as you do, the magical water just seems to the pipe that holds it tilts as well.
Okay.
And the water now splashes down into the scale and then out until it overflows and begins spilling out onto the floor.
See, that's the shit I'm worried about. That's got some like philosophical implications, and I fucking know it.
That's not great.
Draxa,
oh god.
You hear coming from your satchel.
I don't think I can take it with me yet. Fine. I hate not being in charge of everything. I just want Reggie in the fucking magic house in my backpack, and I want the keystone.
And she's just grumbling as she takes the keystone out and shoves it back into the wall.
Wait, hold hands!
We're not going anywhere.
You don't know that?
I don't know that.
Okay. You turning it?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
No, I just thought it wanted to go back in the wall. Does it not?
No, it's back and happy.
Okay.
Okay, while they're doing that, I whip out the true sight lantern again while I'm standing like suspiciously close to the keystone because I don't trust any of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anything weird when I pointed at the scale?
No, the scale looks to be mundane. The immovable rods remain immovable. Yeah, as far as you can tell in this time, everything is as it was when you first came in.
All right. I think this is stupid, but I'm outvoted, so I'm not going to stop you.
I'm not... Wait, do you think we're supposed to turn the dial again now that we've done the...
Yeah, I think now we're supposed to go back to the present.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Changes.
Oh, God.
Where do you want to go then?
I don't know. I was just hoping if we mess with the scales, one of the doors would open. I don't want to go back to the present that we've messed with something.
Oh, God, I thought that's what you wanted to do. That's why I was like, I think this is a terrible idea.
It is a terrible idea. I just thought the keystone would be happier because it started humming. I don't want to go back. We just changed the thing. Oh, it seems happy though, doesn't it?
Right, so what?
All right, fine. That's old hands. Oh my God.
Oh, so what? Now do we want to go back to the future with the scale all wonky?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen enough war.
Okay, even though there's like a bunch of water spilling out on the floor and I don't know what this water means. What if it's like the life force of magic and now it's just spilled all over the floor?
We have to have faith, you know? Hang on. Okay. Dorm, please guide me. Am I doing something really stupid?
Yeah, ask Dorm or something.
Okay, please.
Religion check.
I'm going to use my inspiration for this one.
Okay.
Your god is so good and follows the rules. He will clearly lead you in the right direction.
That is a 9. Come on, inspiration. Inspire me better than... Fuck! 10.
10.
God fucking damn it.
Am I stupid? I know I am.
You don't hear a voice. You don't hear much of anything. But you maybe feel this kind of thought to yourself a moment or few later. Like, you know what? Whatever happens, we could just go back and fix it again, right? Like, even in the future when magic wasn't a thing, like, you know, everything might have been fucked, but still go back and, you know, go back to the present if we wanted to. We can always go back. As long as we have this keystone in this thing, seems like you've gone forward, you've gone back. There's no reason you couldn't try going forward again, and then back again, and forward again, however many times you want to.
I've been touched by the gods and they've given me a message.
All right, rotate the thing.
YOLO. Oh man.
Well, wait, before I go back, I want to carve a dick into the rock and say Zara was here, because apparently we don't give a shit about anything anymore.
I did not say that. Is not what my god would approve of, but you do you.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. This is the quality roleplay you came for.
Love it. So
I love it, yeah.
Nothing is sacred. I can do what I want. I carve this into the rock. And
Welcome
I
to 2 hours of the Mates of Fate bickering.
I carved the equivalent of was like WUZ, but in high Steltian.
Yep.
You know.
Okay. All right. You turn it 1 or 2 clicks.
One.
No.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Blue Pitch Painting, for the bits. Party 100 for the YOLO.
Blue Pitch.
Okay. All right. One click was. One click
Back
was
to the present.
To the present.
Yeah. Okay. 1 click.
Okay. The present looks. You can just open that map up. It looks more or less the same. The only thing you notice is that it feels a little bit more damp on the right side.
Neat.
Is my carving still there?
You can see the opening itself, even maybe up above, a little tiny bit more open towards the right side. Hard to say otherwise.
Is that because we tipped it to the right?
It has to be, right?
Probably.
Are we supposed to balance these scales?
What if we go? Let's go one more notch. You said we can.
Yeah, no.
Come back here, right?
My deity said I'm right and I should be impulsive. Okay. Okay. I go one more to the right. No, I go to the left. I go to the left one more.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm a good paladin. I got this.
Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, I think I know.
Sorry, give me 1 moment as I set up this thing.
What is this? What is
We have
happening?
no magic in the future, maybe.
This dumb
I'm gonna be
fuckery brought to you by
useless.
Syrinscape.
So, as you guys do this,
Oh, there it is.
New map.
Oh, there it is.
so
Back
you
into the
now
village of
see-
Loading.
you now see it's almost very similar to what you saw in the first place in the future. I know there's like a dozen maps up right now, so bear with
It's
me.
okay.
Good.
We got layers. We're
So-
like an onion.
Monitor, finally.
Here, you guys should now be in. It says Temple of Time 5, right?
I think we
Yep.
might have done something
Now-
right.
What you see, the stones have still fallen, the statues are still rusted, but the only main difference you see is that there's more leaves and everything, and the water that has trickled in from the open skylight has eroded the walls of this cavern over geologic time to the point where it has eaten away another passage to the
Yo.
right.
It's like that Doctor Who episode. That's amazing. I love it. Matt, this is so cool.
You know we need to go that way, right?
Where do you suggest we go otherwise? I mean,
Hands off the knob. Let's go.
We
That's
taking the
what she
keystone
said.
with us?
That's.
thank you.
What's more, although you can no longer feel the sense of magic, there is, strangely enough, and you feel alone in this place, and yet you hear something. That is one other noticeable difference here. Sounds almost. Yeah, go ahead.
What kind of something do we hear?
Soft sounds like twangy, I want to say. It's echoing, almost melodic. Could be drops, could be something else, but it sounds melodic in a way. It's curious.
Well, I will take my keystone and put it in my backpack in case someone else sneaks in here while we're out.
Okay. What do you do?
Go down the path.
Spinecrusher, you want to lead the way?
Go.
Our newly, anciently created path.
Let's do it.
All ready to destroy Kushtag.
That's the spirit.
Well, I try to cast light again.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, you guys gotta carry me, man. Not like literally. At least not right now, literally. Probably soon, literally.
Yeah. Is it well lit in here, Matt?
It's lit enough from the skylight that you can pass through. Okay. You're swimming through, kind of like treading through almost water that goes nearly as high as your belly in places, almost chest high. Spine Crusher, as you get to this point, you see it looks like it goes down and then starts to go up. You have to kind of climb a bit at this point now.
This is
kind of like stepping upwards. The water becomes more shallow until it reaches this point that you can see directly ahead of you is the source of the sound. A harp playing itself. Impossibly. And magically. Surrounded by this room that is almost entirely broken in the rock. You can see white tile on all sides. Well, aside from where the natural stone has crushed down and overtaken it. But every so often, a melody, not too bad, Syrinscape, just happens to come through. The strings seemingly plucked almost by hands that aren't there.
Zara, does your lantern work in this space?
Probably not. Let's try though.
Yeah. Is
you walk up. Do you walk into the space?
Sure.
I walk up to like, I turn it on at the edge of the space and I slowly walk in towards it with the lantern on.
Nothing, and then as you walk in, you can see a magical glow appears.
Ah, cool.
Barely, but it seems like it fizzles in and out in waves.
Right. I try to get closer to the harp to see if it intensifies or if it's still.
Seems the harp itself maintains the same amount of magical, aura that it has whenever you can see it. But it seems like your ability for the True Sight Lantern and for the magical harp to play even comes and goes in sort of waves, like seeing wisps coming off of the sun in a corona every now and then. It seems like something is tearing at it. It's thin, barely holding up. Maybe protected by whatever remains of the room that is here.
Okay, guys. I've played this level of Undertale. I think I just need to play the harp and then the door unlocks.
Yeah. You try to play the harp?
Yeah. I can't wait. Can any of you guys actually play an instrument? I can play 3 Dragon Ante, but that's not an instrument. That's a dice game. I picked the wrong thing.
Nope.
I can use land vehicles. That has come up exactly never in the past 3.5 years.
But we did. We had the desert chase. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, you could have used it then.
And I think I was the one that could drive because I trained and never brought it up.
Oh, that sucks.
That really hurt you too that time.
Yeah, I should have mentioned.
Fucked me over.
All right. Well.
All right. I've used up a lot of bad rolls. Maybe it's time for me to get a good one. I'm going to gently, like, not yet pluck the strings, but just kind of like gently try to, seat myself at the harp and see if it.
Sometimes as you're holding your hand nearly to the strings, they buzz in front of you, and it's unnerving. You didn't see a spectral hand or anything. It's as though the strings pluck themselves of their own accord. You play the harp?
Yeah, I'm not trying to play over the harp. I'm trying to play with it.
A few other sounds fill the chamber. And it's pretty. You like the feeling of it. And actually, damn, you wouldn't mind learning how to play the harp one day. But as best you can tell, there's no way to know if the door opened or anything.
Is this a harp-sized harp? Like, cannot carry it with us type harp?
It is a massive, it would be an absolute encumbrance to Yeah, it seems as though it's something large enough that it's meant to be set here in a specific spot. So
Draxa could move it, but should not.
So,
no.
Does this sound like a full song, or does this sound like something?
It's interrupted very often at parts. Mostly seems like it's just kind of playing as well as it can.
Okay.
Not too far off from like an Aeolian harp, one that plays with the wind, but this feels more like it's something intentional so as to draw the attention of anyone who can hear it to hear.
Does this sound like half of a piece? Like, does this sound like a duet and I'm only hearing half of it?
Sounds like you're driving on the edge of a radio station's broadcast. Right? Like it's starting to fall out of, static and everything.
I know what we need to do. We need to tip the scales the other way and then come back.
Why?
Because it'll open up the other way. Probably.
Or, I can't believe I'm saying this, but what if one of us needs to stay here? And we need to tip the scale so
Absolutely
one person
not.
is in both rooms.
No. Oh, God. No, because if we go back and change something, then whoever gets left behind disappears.
No, I'll just still be in the future. Just suddenly I'll be like, whoa, there's a wall there. Whoa.
Make an
Whereas
intelligence
if you
check.
get...
Oh. Yes, please.
Come on, I'm due for a good one.
17.
15.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Spine Crusher, with that, Spine Crusher, you think, well, when you moved back in time, you were in the same position that you were, even though you weren't holding hands. So, suffices to reason that as long as they turn that keystone, you're in a different position. Just hope that there's nothing standing there at the moment that you go back in time, or else, ouch.
Yeah, I think I need to stay by this harp, and someone needs to turn the keystone. Look, it looks like there's like 10 feet to the left of the harp that's unoccupied, hopefully. I'm looking at the floor. Does it look like there's any, like, weird marks or shit? Like where maybe something used to be...
investigation check to see, what you can surmise from it.
Okay, 16?
Yeah. It does look like there are drag marks. It looks like maybe there were other things here that were removed, but the harp was left here to stay.
Maybe I'll seat myself at the harp then if it looks like the harp hasn't moved.
Okay.
It'll probably be fine. Look, we tipped the scales and nothing bad happened.
Yeah, no, we just have to have faith.
Yeah, we all just travel through with time. I'll just stay over here and I'll be on the other side of the immovable door.
Yeah, I feel a lot more faithful when we're all together is the thing.
Look, when we get back to the past, my magic will work, and I can be like, hey, Adraxa, I'm not dead.
Could you please? That would be great.
Yeah. Or I'll just scream through the door and be like, hey, Adraxa, I'm on the other side of the door, I'm not dead.
Try that first.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Spine Crusher, you gonna...
And if you hear me shrieking and I say, fuck, that means there's, like, enemies in here, and I really need you to crank the time forwards again, like, ASAP.
Okay.
I'm just preparing for the worst. I'm sure that won't happen. Everything's been deserted, but you never know.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I have faith.
I've almost died like 6 separate times. It's fine.
You're the one that we can't let die, because you're the only one that can keep us from dying.
Okay.
And I love you, but the first thing more. Okay.
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 Alright, I'll see you in a few millennia.
Yep, see you on the other side.
What if you have to wait? What if it doesn't take you with us? What if you don't come with us when we turn the keystone?
Then I'll just be in the future. It's not like I'm stuck in the past and I'm gonna, like, slowly die. I'm in the future. You'll just come get me and be like, shit didn't work out, yo. Like, no time will have passed for me. You'll just come back and be like, yeah, it's actually been like 10 minutes. Plan didn't work, man.
I've used the keystone a lot, and every time I feel like I'm gonna get a nosebleed. Okay.
Look, I'd much rather be left in the future. This is the furthest point, so you'll just come get me if a lot of time has passed, versus being left in the past, where I just sit at this harp for, like, years and then die. So I think I want to be left in the future, not in the past, please.
Okay. If it comes down to it, do you have a way to kill yourself? I'm just saying.
Yes. I mean, I have a lot of magic. I'm sure one of them could kill me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, that's
Okay.
not.
Just
It's
bleep.
not the way I'd like to go.
It's
You know.
not.
Don't.
No, I'm not
I'm
thinking
just
too
checking.
hard about it. You know, I'm
Okay.
sure I'll find some
I'm
way
just
out.
checking.
That's
I'm
not
just
killing myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
But I'm just making sure. Okay.
Look, I've got a bunch of spells I can prep in like 24 hours. Like I could just, I can always go back to the, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
I love you. I'll see you soon.
Yep. See you soon. Bye. Love you too. Make your choices.
Spunker's just staying behind.
With Zara or
With Sarah, yeah, he's keeping.
Okay.
No, wait. You've got to go. We got to switch the scales, and you've got to go to the other side.
What do? Okay.
Go back
Okay.
with Adraxa.
All right, fine, I'll go. I missed the plan.
Okay. So you go run back to Adraxa through the water and everything, coming up to the other side, catching up to her, and then you see her approaching the keystone. Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
Okay.
All right. You turn it, and that's where we're going to take a quick break.
Good idea.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you everybody for hanging out. We love
God.
having you here. You're
is
so
fun.
much fun.
Yeah.
You're so much fun. Yeah, we will be back in just like 5 minutes. So
Lickety split.
hang tight.
Yep. All right.
All right.
We're back, and I was muted. Thanks for sticking with us. Welcome, B-Way Marshall. We love having you here.
Yes.
We're having timey-wimey bullshit, and we're having a blast. So let's see if the Maids of Fate can figure out this.
Let's hope my hypothesis is correct.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right.
If not, oof.
So, y'all are back in the past. As Draxa, you crank it to go back towards the scales. Let me drag your tokens back as well.
Thanks. Do I get the sense that like Zara's spirit has blinked out of existence?
No, none of that Obi-Wan Kenobi bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yay. I'm not dead. Hopefully.
I mean, if you die, you know, you were going to make you roll another cleric. You're very valuable.
Yeah, I'm going to be a shitty wizard cleric.
You mean Triskana?
All right.
She's bad at everything.
Every spellcasting class I play, I just wind up being like a shitty knockoff cleric.
Okay.
Every single one.
So, the map has a little bit more unmasked. Zara. You're just sitting there by the harp, and you hear this kind of rush of sound as though someone is almost like that sudden rush of like a flamenco guitarist just like, you know, rattling the strings as millennia of those strings being plays backwards in this sort of reverse, you know, pop. And then you find yourself now in a room surrounded by crates and chests and the harp. Directly above you, a small bucket of arrows, a barrel of pine, a pair of tables with maps and charts and what looks to be just a series of texts and books and things.
Oh, you know, I'm looking. I'm not moving far from the harp because I know I'm like, okay, there's like a 10-foot radius around the harp that's not fucked up in the future.
Yeah. At this point, the harp is not playing.
Yeah. That's all right. I want to look at. I want to look at the maps to see if I can place an age or maybe remember some important large city names to help me figure out how far in the past we are. I could ask someone who knows shit.
What if the table curses you to like play a harp for eternity? And it was you.
It was me all along.
You look at the table and the charts. You don't recognize much of any of it.
Can I read the language?
Yeah, looks to be written in High Station.
Okay, cool.
As far as the city names and the geography itself does not look like anything you saw from the air or any of the maps you've seen in Higoshil or, you know, the travels and campfires
I want to quick write down like the 5 names that are written the largest.
Okay.
Like the biggest cities. And like draw like a crude squiggle of a continent that, and then like just like a circle and like the 5 biggest names.
Make an Arcana check for me.
Okay.
I was really confused about like where you guys were seeing what you're seeing.
A 5. It was almost a 15, but it's a 5.
Okay. What you find is...
God, I'm really so bad.
This doesn't look to be... In fact, it looks less and less like a map of any place you would recognize. It looks like it's a different kind of chart that you aren't quite able to make sense of.
Actually, fuck it. I'm grabbing the whole chart and rolling it up.
Okay.
That's the opposite of what we're supposed to be doing.
Okay.
But
it's fine. They're probably backups. It's all good.
Adrax and Spinecrusher, you find yourselves in in the same room. The scale tipped. Still nighttime.
Okay. I look at Spinecrusher's face. Do we have any new scars?
I look at Adrax's face. Do I see anything new?
A bead of sweat.
Okay.
You look the same to me.
Okay, good. I thought so. Like I said, I have faith. Complete
Here, help
faith.
me. Let's pick all this stuff up and bring it to the other scale.
Yeah. Just start heaving gourds and assorted donuts and stuff into the other side of the scale.
Okay. Tilts. So it's now facing the other way. Okay.
Okay.
Zara, what are you doing?
I just like snatch the chart off the table and then go stand back close to the harp and like roll it out because I'm terrified of getting stuck in a wall.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go forward 2 clicks, right?
No, we are forward 2 clicks. We gotta go back.
Okay, we're gonna. Yeah, but to go backward, we gotta go forward, and that's that way.
You are, yeah.
We're gonna go left 2 clicks.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I don't like when Matt smiles like that.
No, it just I came to a realization about something with dire consequences. It's too late.
Oh no.
Map I just stole.
Are we dealing with the consequences of the DM's mistakes finally?
I can only go so far. So here is the thing. You go forward in the future.
Am I gonna suffocate in a wall?
You changed something. You just created a split timeline from where we left you.
But you said those didn't exist.
So
no, I tried to explain how it worked, but then Matt was like, "I know the answer," and he explained.
No.
it.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna suffocate in a wall.
I was going to say no. Okay, hold on.
All right,
you were going to be stuck in the wall. However, no. It would have meant, I think, 10 force damage per round, which would have been,
killing me pretty quickly.
Killing you within about a minute, easily.
Yeah.
However, here's the thing I also remembered, is that the water only ate away to the room that you're in.
Why?
So you were trapped in that room without any, the erosion hasn't really reached, and you're just kind of sitting there in this collapsed room now by yourself. As you're kind of sitting there, and the chests and everything vanish. Gone.
It's just like a cavernous room.
And you now have a realization of, if something happens to them now, I'm going to be stuck here in a
that's
hollow.
why Drax asked if I could kill myself.
A geode. Yeah. So, okay.
You might become like Uaebi, the soul of the glass hearth, and just burn in a crystal for all eternity.
Possible.
I don't know who I'm saying. I say that to Spinecrusher because I'm imagining a conversation in my head.
Look, it's cool, guys. I brought those good berry plants. They'll make oxygen. I can eat 1 berry a day. We be fine.
For at least 8 days.
Okay.
We'll make an amount of oxygen.
How are we doing, Matt? Are we winning?
We winning, Matt?
You have a new
winning
map.
D&D? Send it.
You know, the puzzle is probably meant to be solved by me going to this map and me opening the immovable doors, but that is no fun.
Okay. All right. This looks familiar.
It's a new. Oh gosh, it's a new one.
Similar to what you saw. The chief difference now being that you are, in this room, and the wall to the right side sealed off completely as the water instead now has trickled down into the left where it's pooled around, soaking the statue on the left side quite completely.
Okay.
There is a chamber to the left. What?
Adraxa runs to the wall where she, last left Zara. And I'm not going to do it because it's going to blow up my microphone, but she's going to yell Zara, are you still alive in there?
I hear any of that?
No. Through about 80 feet of rock? No. You don't hear anything. You hear a harp playing.
She could be dead. What have we done?
We can always change it.
Can we?
It seems like it.
Right. We have to have faith.
You have a football.
I have a magic football. We have to have faith. Okay. Let's see what's on the other side.
Check this out. And as I'm walking through there, Matt, do I get any sense of why there's leaves on the ground in some? Because the window's open.
Directly above you, that's still that opening, the very top of the cupola, right?
Mm-hmm. It
still remains open. A little bit more worn on the left side than the right now, and you can see that they've. You can just see that the
follow. Sorry.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you just see that the leaves have trickled in downwards. Okay. As you pass the statue, Adraxa, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit!
Thank you for the follow. In my pitch black cave and everyone else.
Another one. Thanks, guys. You're all the best.
You guys are the best.
You're the best.
So.
Around. All right. That is a 15 for dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
How's it going? Is it going good?
You dodge out of the way as the statue.
What are you mad about?
Oh no!
I'm just vibing in my cavern,
struggling to turn.
Fuck! If you guys die, I'm dead.
Oh no!
Zare, you start to hear something. Faint.
Shit.
Adraxa, this sound of rust screeching and echoing throughout. It's painful for your ears. Spinecrusher, you can see that there is something happening and that this statue is trying desperately to awaken. If you're going to do something, you need to do it quickly, within the next second.
I run past it as fast as I can.
Me too.
To the end of the this corridor.
There you are, in the end of the corridor, both of you.
Quick. I quickly investigate it.
Okay. It is a corridor.
Oh my god, Spycrusher disappeared too. My friends are dead.
I'm dead.
I don't know what's going on with you.
What have I done? No.
He's dead.
Sarah's gone. Spinecrusher's gone.
I don't know why I'd say that. All right.
Okay.
Kill the backgrounds. Hey guys.
Hey, you know what? We're gonna BRB. We're gonna be right back. And then we're probably gonna roll initiative. Please stick around. We love you. Be right back.
Weird if I do that. Is that good? Like,
This is fine. Everything is fine. There's nothing to... Oh, wait. Except their names are all wrong.
Oh, we're out of order now. Fuck.
We're fucking out of order because Spine Crusher dipped. I can fix it.
No, okay, no, it's fine. We all just have to play each other's characters, okay? It's
all right,
fine.
Mike, you're the DM.
I can barely play my own. Okay, all right.
Did all this prep work.
Matt, you're Zara.
The Zoom gods decided our new characters.
All right, guess I'm gonna play my harp and stuff.
Mike, what are we doing?
I smash.
I'm still a Draxa.
Do we want to try to fix it?
Yeah. We'll be right back. We'll be back in like 2 seconds. Oh, jeez.
Close enough.
It's good. It's good. We're good. We're back to
as long as Matt is the DM, it's close enough.
Yeah. Thank you for Freaky Friday on the Mix of Fate. Here we go.
We did it.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers across time. This was fun. This is fine. Everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
We're good. We dashed to the other end of the corridor as fast as we can.
That's what we did. And we hit a wall.
Someone needs to turn the thingy.
I yelled at Spine Crusher, it's because we tipped it to evil, like you said. It should be on good. We messed up. We gotta go. All right.
Someone needs to stay there.
There's nothing down this corridor. It's just empty.
You find yourself standing on a bit of stone. Make a perception check. Kind of as a Draxa goes trying to slosh back through the water that's accumulated on this tile.
Yeah, perception check. I accidentally closed my Chrome as well, so here we go. Tell you what, I'll just do this. I know it's a +0, or it's +2, so 7. I've never had a good perception check in D&D, ever.
It's a damn dead end that you got into. What the hell? There's nothing here. This is stupid. Oh no. Draxit, you run past the thing?
I do. Spine Crusher, do you want to stay behind? I'll come back for you.
What? Why would I want to? No.
In case it changes. In case it changes. I'll come back for you. I promise.
Tell me what I should do. Should I stay here?
Stay.
As it's turning towards the right, you run towards the left. It turns, unable to get you. Rolled a 2. All right, you get towards the keystone.
Okay. Okay, I go.
Lucky as hell.
I go back.
Zara, you see the room go. Well, back to present or back to past?
What?
Yeah, you're currently in the
middle
future.
Or crank the other way.
Are you going to the present or the past?
The past.
Okay. So, Spine Crusher.
Mm-hmm.
Second. As I drag your token out where you would be.
Let's hope this is another one where Matt's like, oh, I forgot. This would kill you instantly.
Yeah.
Not instantly. There would be at least a minute.
Just an excruciating 6 seconds before you succumb to being crushed.
So, back to the past map.
Or spine. Okay.
Temple of Time 2. Sorry.
Electric
I will
Boogaloo.
share that. Yep.
That one's 5.
Temple of Time 2?
All right.
There we go.
This is where Jax is.
Can you see it?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. Spine Crusher, you were in a hall. Within that hallway, you see some grates leading down, presumably where water was draining down. You see a door behind you and a door leading to the right.
Spine Crusher knows what's going on, but he makes his way over to the door and gives a loud knock on it, so that Adraxa can hear him.
Adraxa, you hear a knock.
Oh, I think you're alive. Okay. What
I'm
does the
fine.
door look like what does the door look like on my end?
Same door looks like the same kind of thing. A door. When you remember seeing Zara shining on it, it was almost kind of like when you shine a candle through your finger, how you can see it sort of glowing, but you can still make out the hint of a bone. That's sort of what it was looking like, seeing the mesh cage of immovable rods. Spine Crusher, on your side, you see what looks like almost like a pull knob, right? Like, so you get something you could pull and turn.
Okay.
I bang back so he can hear me.
I try to open the door. I pull on the knob.
The door opens.
Adraxa, it's never been so good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Zara, on your end, you are back in the room with the many, many items, the scroll, the barrels, the chests, and all sorts of things.
Now that we're back in the past, I'm assuming my plan didn't work, that it was not as simple as I thought, so I'm assuming Adraxa and Spine Crusher are probably going to argue for at least 5 minutes. So I'm gonna briefly... I'm probably going to spend 1 minute just kind of rifling through shit, and then after that I'm probably going to try to open the door, assuming... Yeah, if they're going to switch time up, it's probably going to be pretty quick. If not, I probably got 5 minutes.
Make an investigation check for... while you're in here.
Come on, roll. Hold on. I'm just gonna refresh D&D Beyond real quick.
Oh man,
I'm not liking this RNGesus poll. And investigation, you say?
Investigation, as you're rifling through, yeah.
What if she gets in?
Okay.
It's all right. Yeah. It's better than anything I've rolled in the last 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay. You find. Give me just a moment. Okay, so you find 27 +1 arrows.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You find there are 3 casks of what look like ale. 1 cask of what the large cask below that looks to be barley wine. The scrolls that you already took. Some writing implements, a compass. Not like a for sensing direction, but like an actual drafting compass for drawing circles and stuff.
Ooh, okay.
And with that, you only really ever have enough time, to check, and you open up the basket directly north of you, and in that you find 4,200 gold pieces.
Whoa!
You find 867 silver.
4,200 gold.
Just write down money. I'm sure we'll remember.
How many silver?
867.
867. Yep.
And a ornate looking stick.
All right, I'm gonna add that in my inventory as cool stick. We'll figure out what that is later.
Please don't forget. We always forget, and then it turns out we've had
I
a plot
literally
item for
write down
years.
everything in my inventory. Like so, for the I have mysterious chart / map notes. It's from the past. Details in high stealth.
Okay, I trust you. I trust you.
I am gonna wait until she gets to
wait,
the door,
cool
and
stick,
then
cool stick from the past. Let me add that real quick.
And then throw the keystone back into the future.
Give me. Hopefully, you gave me 5 minutes. We'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Well, okay. I spent 1 minute looking through shit. Right.
Okay.
How many minutes approximately are you gonna wait before you toss the thing? I don't know. I already
Let's do
declared my
contested.
amount
How
of
about
minutes.
this? Let's do contested to see
Absolutely.
how this works. Both of you roll a d6.
No, I want to be in charge of my free will.
Fine.
No, thank you.
Trying to.
There's a door back here.
Trying to kill someone. Jeez.
Oh shit.
There's a door back here.
There's a door. At the end of this hall.
Did you open the door? Are we looking at each other now? Can you open the door?
Matt, you role played that I opened the door, right?
No, the door that was leading toward that's right next to Adraxa. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking at each other face to face
you were
now.
looking at each other.
I give you the biggest. I've never been so happy to see someone. I was terrified.
Have you been there like 1,000 years? Are you good? You good?
I'm good. It was momentary.
Okay. You
There's
are
a
very
door.
brave.
There's a door down here.
Okay.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh.
Ah, thank you.
You're the
Holy
best.
crap, man.
God.
We're having a time travel adventure and trying not to accidentally kill each other through time travel hijinks.
It's gonna happen though. Don't worry.
And
Someone's
it's the
gonna
coolest
get
time
seriously
travel.
fucked up. Don't worry.
It's the coolest time travel puzzle mechanic I've ever
It's
seen.
really cool.
Great job,
Thank
Matt.
you. Thank you.
All right, there's a door back from where you came from, or there's just this one door in front of us?
No, there's a door this way. Follow me.
All right, I'll follow you. Here we go.
All right.
We go
Okay.
through the door. La la
Okay.
la la la.
Zara, you get the impression that they're not coming for you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna start opening doors. I
We're
waited
gonna
1
get
minute
our-
to be like, I don't think Adrax is panicking and is immediately cranking the thing, so I'm gonna try to open some doors.
Okay.
We're gonna find ourselves a
Open
new
this door
cleric
right
here in the
here.
past.
The door opens up. You see a hallway that splits off at
Ooh.
kind of a T. There is an ornate, lovely fountain bubbling
Right.
across from you. It splits off towards the north and south, not to your right and left when you first walk out. There's a small, looks almost like a small door on the one side, and you can see that there are two doors opposite end of the hallway, and the one hallway kind of turns a corner a little bit towards the north.
All right. The first thing I'm going to do is use one of the many bottles that used to contain the incense for True Sight. Not True Sight. That other thing.
That one spell you done.
You know, the one
stuff for.
Legend Lore that I
Legend
use
Lore.
all the time. Yeah. I'm gonna quick scoop up a little bit of this liquid and be like, we're investigating that later. And then I'm gonna try to open this door.
Okay. You see a hatch or latch, whatever it is. You pull it.
Yeah.
The door is open, and you see directly in front of you two passageways, right? So leading towards, yeah, you can see the hallway across is open, and you can see the same chamber with the offerings and the scale leading away from you towards the evil side.
Adraxa! Spine Crusher, you dead?
Oh, she's alive. No, we're not dead.
Cool, I opened the door.
I sprint back into the main room.
Oh my God, you didn't die. I'm so happy to see you. Wait, are you really Zara?
Ask me something only Zara would know.
Okay. I feel like Zara would have said that, but I'm going to. Here we go. Who's my best friend before my best friend died and then became you?
Brunin.
Okay, hey, it's so good to see you.
Like, give her a big hug.
You guys turn back towards the corridor, and you just see Spinecrusher standing there, kind of looking like.
Adrax is oblivious to that.
Okay, what's it like over there? What'd you find?
There's some maps. I got these really cool arrows. I got this mysterious liquid. I got this cool stick thing. Anyway, there's some more doors.
Okay, so you just decided to change everything in the past. Okay, that's not what I thought we were gonna do, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys kind of threw that out the window, so I said, let's take some cool juice from the fountain. Who cares, right? Fuck it. I already carved Zero was here in high station. Like,
you did what?
Never mind. Let's.
Okay.
So, what are you doing then?
Which door do we open first?
Do you want to? Do you want to do Spine Crusher? Okay, I don't know anything about Spine Crusher's door, but I'm like, there's a hallway behind me with like a door to the left and right. You guys find anything cool? You find is there another instrument you guys found?
We didn't find another instrument. The statue in the future got very upset when we opened up the other path. So I think Spine Crusher was right about it being like, good and evil. Okay, so maybe we start with your doors then for that reason. What do you think, Spine Crusher?
Spine Crusher's still down the corridor. He doesn't. What are you guys doing? Come on.
Where are you guys standing, by the way? Because I know you said you ran
right on the other side of the door.
You can move your tokens, please.
I opened my door and I found Adraxa. And she ran back.
I'm like yelling between both of them.
Spine Crusher,
what direction was the good direction? Left or right?
Right, because right is right. And left is wrong.
So we could go down my path with the cool fountain with the mysterious liquid and then make a right because right is right.
Right is right, directionally. Here we go.
All right, let's go.
I follow you guys.
This way, then.
There's
booze in there. I don't know if you want to drink it or not, because apparently we're fucking up the past, and who cares?
That's, again, not what I said, but okay.
Do me a favor.
Everything's black or white, baby. Who cares?
All of you, given that you were yelling back and forth, stealth checks with disadvantage. All of you.
No.
I mean, fair enough.
I don't feel like we were trying to be
naughty sons of bitches. You.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, 15.
I dropped in that 20, so that's an 11.
9.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh.
There we go.
There's the consequences for our actions.
Above all, you're still mostly okay, but you do hear one of the voices coming from the south, that southern door. It sounds like someone is kind of rustling. So.
Oh, fuck. Is that good or bad? Are we not supposed to be here?
Well,
do we hear more quiet? My bad.
I run back to the main chamber. I grab my keystone.
Okay.
Retreat.
Soon enough, the door opens, Spine Crusher, as you are running away, and someone catches just a glimpse of you.
What the shit?
What are you doing? 1 second.
What?
As you see, and let me drop this in the game discussion chat.
Please join us on Discord if you want to see this awesome licensed art we can't show on the stream.
Unfortunately, it is lovely artwork, and I absolutely... Yeah, you see this very tired-looking woman open the door to the south and see you just for a moment. She kind of sees you and just rolls her eyes and just blurts out, "Intruders!"
No, we're not. What?
No.
No, we're not. We're nice. We're not intruding. Shit.
Just go back to the future. It's fine.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Disadvantage is you're not in the fucking room.
No, I am. Well, I don't know what room she came out of. I'm in the main chamber. Where did she come from?
She is in the south room. 1 second. Yeah. That room directly south of Spine Crusher, where Zara came out of, and then directly to the south of that hallway.
No, I'm not in the room. Sorry. That's fine. That's not fair.
Yeah. So she just sees you, Spine Crusher. I'll add a token to the thing as well.
Where the hell are we?
You don't need to call. We're here to help you. Okay? You don't need help. There's no.
What are you talking about?
We're here to save the world.
Obviously, you found your way in here. That's okay. What the hell are you wearing?
It's this armor. I used to be in this army for this god I used to believe in.
What are you?
Krustak. You probably never heard of him. Listen, just.
She pulls her sword.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that, should I?
Hey, is everything okay in here? What's going on?
Nope. I run towards you guys as I run from her.
Hey.
Krustak sent his lackeys!
No. We're on a mission to kill Krustak. We're on a mission to kill Krustak.
Persuasion with advantage.
I hope so. Thank you. Oh, thank you for dropping a nat 1. 15.
She hesitates, but still holds her sword out.
He betrayed.
Why should I believe you?
He betrayed the Songkeepers. He betrayed the Songblades. He's out to destroy everything. I would give my life to kill him. You have my word.
He betrayed me. She tells the truth. I was misled. I was misguided by...
Another door opens from behind you. And you see another figure come out, looking tired. Give me just a moment as I drop this one in the chat.
Oh boy, more in the Discord, you guys.
Discord.
Ooh.
What looks to be a pale, elven man, clean shaven, tall, wearing dark armor. Kind of comes out. God's sakes, Amanda, what the hell are you on about? He, reaches in behind the door and grabs a spear.
We're not here.
Who are you?
We're not here to fight. We're the mates of fate. We're on a mission to find the lost songs of creation and kill Krustak.
Yonder? The hell are they wearing? I don't know. You said something about Krustak, and now this is. How'd you get in here?
Finally show up.
We used a magic artifact to get here. I'm a Songblade.
Songblade?
Hi.
The hell's a Songblade?
Oh God,
when are
we? No.
Oh yeah,
no,
what
no.
is the date? Oh God, I'm pulling a classic time traveler move.
They understand us though.
Yeah,
they do,
and we understand them. Yeah.
I mean, we have.
Wait, are they speaking high stealth? Can I tell that?
Yes, they are. Although
I actually can understand them
with an accent for sure. It's kind of, it's a lot more vowels and far fewer consonants in their accent. I would say, as far as like the way it comes across. So like the particular flavor feels maybe more of a equivalent of like a
different dialect.
We'll call it like a Mediterranean sort of flavor to it. Yeah. It feels warmer somehow.
I'm sorry if this sounds ridiculous, but Teleorgatha, does it exist right now?
I don't know. We haven't been there years.
You've heard of it.
Everyone's heard of it.
Okay.
Has anyone tried scrying on Teleorgatha?
It's sealed off?
Oh.
It's been sealed off for years. Since the Veil.
Oh, yeah. How many years has that been?
I don't know.
Give me like an ish. Like a generation, 2 generations, 10 generations.
You have to understand it's not... It doesn't quite work like that.
Oh, great.
Ebiata,
weird time shit. Okay, awesome.
The Veil alters your sense of memory of it. But if you know about Teleorgatha, then
We made it out of Teleorgatha before the veil dropped.
No. No one made it out of Teleorgatha. No one... That doesn't make sense.
No one made it
Who
out.
are you, and how did you get here?
The same. We got here the same way we got out of Teleorgatha.
Through arcane means.
We'll have to get you to see him.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
Does he have a familiar that looks like an owl?
Familiar? No.
Is he an owl?
When he wants to be.
Oh,
Ebiana just kind of approaches, sheathes her sword.
Well, that's good. I think he guided us to you. We came from a different place, but we've been following an owl that seemed to want us to get here.
Tyrstel, come with me. Bring your spear. He kind of holds it still. All right, let's go.
Thank you for the hospitality. Never occurred to me to be stealthy on this mission.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh my god, you guys are amazing. Holy shit.
Awesome.
All right. So they lead you back towards the corridor, across to the opposite side.
All right.
Okay. So I'm gonna just drag your tokens for that sake.
Okay.
Thanks. Okay.
They open up the other chamber. Ebionda, the woman with the perpetual eyes rolling, approaches. And inside the next chamber, it is maddening as soon as they open the door. The closest feeling you could approximate is Adraxa with that moment when the planes were kind of shifting inside the ruins of the Hunger the Hates fortress, where you stepped through into a place that was nothing but sky. You look and they swing the doors open, and you see no floor beneath you, only the occasional swirl of light, looking almost like starfire, streaking past this impossible abyss. Suspended in the space above you is a crystal dangling from a chain. You can see that once in a while the chains rattle as the crystal seems to try to jolt out.
What is the meaning of this? What is
Ebionda walks out across the nothingness towards the center of the room, if you can call it a room. And in the darkness, she turns. Really? Can't wait to find out where you're from. She looks up to the crystal and begins to sing. As she does, the sigil that you see on the map appears on the floor underneath of her. It's a song that is a long, drawn-out kind of mournful air. Something that sounds like a song of longing to return to a homeland, to return to a feeling of childhood, to return to something lost.
Does it echo any of the parts from the harps song?
No.
Or no? No. Okay.
No. She does this, and as she does, do you guys enter the room or no?
Why is it chained up? Is it your prisoner?
Behind you, the elven man. This is chained up. No, it's not our prisoner. But we need the chains to keep it in place. It's hard to explain. It's there of its own accord. The chains were its idea.
Okay. Does he seem genuine?
Did you hear what Sarah said?
No, I didn't.
Oh, sorry. Does it
Inside
seem
check.
genuine? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Does he seem genuine? Fucking all right. 17.
Yeah. No, it seems like it's a strange, an explanation that you're not quite sure you understand yet, but it seems in earnest.
No. Okay.
I look to Zara.
We have to have faith, right?
I guess. Yeah.
Step out onto the floor.
The floor that does not exist, you feel this sort of nothingness. And yet, you walk. You walk into the void and light, streaks of blinding fire swimming past. It's maybe the other feeling you have entering this. The other place this is reminiscent of is the chamber wherein Reggie was held captive by the demon that was trying to drag her back to the Nine Hells. You feel this kind of strange decompression, followed by this infinite expansion, as though the walls themselves seem to grow and expand until you can see the individual particles forming them. You feel yourself both contracting and expanding at the same time, this strange, curious feeling of being everywhere at once. And soon enough find yourself not terribly far at all, just upstairs in that unreachable section above the... One second. That unreachable section just above the cupola, the dome.
What is happening? I don't know. This is nice. It's been a while since we had a proper mind fuck. I mean...
So you see a kind of... this is... I know the map doesn't make sense as far as where it is, but putting it there so you can see
we're in
it.
a different place. We get it.
Yeah. You see down below, you can see the place where the obelisk where you planted the keystone before.
Oh, cool.
Down below this little hole.
That makes sense.
Below. The ring itself, without a railing, so it is kind of a direct drop down. A little unsettling, to say the least.
Thank you for the follow.
I don't like
Oh
heights.
my god, this is amazing. And a hallway opposite you, or to the left side.
How did we get here? What just happened?
Oh, you stepped out. Oh no, what is that? You stepped out onto that floor and it brought us here.
Okay.
It was the song and a bit of something else that brought you here. Well then, shall we? I believe he's waiting, as he apparently told you while deciding to go gallivanting about as an owl again.
In his defense,
Sounds like he does that a lot.
It was many years from now, so... yeah, please, lead the way.
I believe it. She leads you into the next chamber, which is one of my favorite on the fucking map. You see at the top of this platform, someone staring off into this large cylindrical object. Another one of those obelisks, similar to what you saw downstairs, but with more slots, more finely tuned items. You see, one moment as I drop this one into the chat as well.
Holy shit. What's in the chat? I want to see it.
Sitting atop a comfortable looking chair, documenting notes and drawing patterns down, constellations, almost with a feverish kind of intent. You see a half-orc, well-groomed, wearing half-moon spectacles, turn. Nabianda, I hope that you haven't gotten a case of insomnia like myself. something I can help you with? Not even looking up from his work. And she says, I found some intruders that say they're a friend of yours. Not that you've met them yet, perhaps, but...
Well met. Hello.
Bone Crusher.
Zara, we solved your puzzles in the future. Fun.
Did you know? Forgive me, this, I suppose, would be at least my first introduction, then.
I think that's
they were
how
good
it
puzzles.
Works. Yeah. We can tell you how you set them up if you want to save yourself some trouble.
No.
All right.
That's quite fine. I can always ask myself later.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm Thrasymachus Vistane. Pleasure to meet you.
Smith. One more time. I'm getting a little old. Thrasymachus. Thrasymachus.
I'll write it down for you.
Thank you.
So,
it's okay.
If I'm understanding what's going on, I think this time period's only a couple decades, ? In the future of my original time. Like, ish.
Would you have any way of knowing that?
I mean, standard, I guess it could be a little bit before, but just based on the dialect, people's fashion, am I in the ballpark of my original era?
Yeah.
All right. Do I have any idea if it might be a little bit forwards or a little bit backwards? I mean, I knew what my grandparents dressed like.
You know is that the veil still stands around.
So past. Okay.
Probably past, but so before,
but not
by not terribly long, but long enough, maybe. So at some point between the supposed death of Thrasymachus Vistane and the fall of Teleorgatha.
Is he kind of famous?
Do
I know who he is?
You. What you know is that this is the person that Yelorena said was consumed and was murdered, left behind only in a pile of ash. And yet here he is on the opposite side of Stalesha in this unusual temple.
All right, so let's
that Thrasymachus Vistane. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, it's okay. It was subtle. I didn't think you'd back it up on it, but it's alright.
But was he a common name in my time?
What you know is that
would have known of him?
So yeah, what you learned from Yelorena was that Thrasymachus Vistane was the High Songkeeper, the one who was charged with protecting the songs of creation, but was found murdered, allegedly. Everyone presumed he was murdered, killed, and burnt to a pile of ash.
But all that was left was a pile of ash.
If Yelorena
all that was left was a pile of ash, and a portion of the songs of creation were stolen away. That led to the Ethereal War.
If Yelorena hadn't told me that, would I have had any idea who he was? Was he prolific?
Yeah, you'd heard the name maybe, but maybe not know. It's a name you probably heard of, Rutherford B. Hayes. Wait.
Yeah. You're some kind of historical figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be on my money, maybe.
Yeah, who knows? Not me.
But
it seems like whatever conversation we're about to have, perhaps we need to be careful about affecting where we came from, right?
Oh yeah, no shit, yeah.
Oh,
I would
it's
say
only the
so.
thing I've been saying for the last 3 hours, and then decided I didn't give a shit about an hour ago because.
I know you're right. It was just different when I thought we were messing with an empty room. Now we're messing with someone charged with the songs of creation. I'm sorry. Do you know what those are? Have I already said too much?
No, you haven't said too much.
All right.
So, the songs.
Hi.
You're here perhaps to ask why I've taken them.
Or why they were lost.
Lost
to the greater humanity.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Oh, come on.
I get it.
Jesus.
I get it. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're here to ask.
They're not common knowledge in the future, is my point.
I'm sorry. With the with the veil falling over Teliogatha, I thought it was suitable. You see, I used the Song of Seeing to be able to set up some of these apparatuses, which I've used in order to study the future. Going back and forth as needed within the confines of my observatory here to be able to study the heavens and understand the portents and signs of ages to come. However, there was always a
scene. I'm sorry, you continue on.
Wait,
yes.
are the God, my words are escaping me right now. The legend on the artifact, is that based on constellations? Was I right about that?
Yes, it's based on constellations. Just a way of being able.
I just don't know constellations very well.
Yeah, all fine.
Didn't have the same.
Beyond, I think that these people are probably no threat.
I mean, we're not a threat.
Not immediately, no, and especially not to me.
No. Wait. No, you're probably right.
Subtle threats, I like it.
Yeah, we can hold our own, but we're allies for sure.
For sure.
Well,
enough.
The songs that I did take were for safekeeping. I feared that, as you know, the duty of the songkeeper is to ensure that they do not fall into the hands of those who would wield them, so as to alter the state of reality to their will towards selfish ends. But
yeah, I was really worried about that like 2 hours ago.
Thank you for the follow.
God. So, says the portents and omens that I saw told me that there was that coupled with rumors I'd heard, certain signs I'd seen. I'd come to doubt Galton and Er were tasked. Their judgment seemed clouded.
I always had a bad feeling about them, to be honest.
How did you get that impression? I'm just curious about something that happens so far in the future.
Far in the future.
The tasks are for now, I presume, right?
Yes.
Yes, but
I'm sorry, I don't.
I'm sorry. You're
it's
right.
hard for me
you
to
haven't
tell.
done them yet. Never mind.
Okay, let me ask this: the future, past, present. You have to understand, for someone in my line of work, such terms are largely meaningless until I have some kind of frame of reference. So, could you please tell me, downstairs, when you came in, place the keystone? You're calling it?
We didn't mention we had a keystone, but
fine. Well, I presume.
Yeah, the keystone.
Yes. I would presume. Yeah.
That's how we got
Yes,
here.
we brought the artifact.
Yeah. Okay. You have it on your person.
No.
You have this, and he pulls out the very same.
Oh, I think. No.
Yes.
I don't. Actually, I don't know enough about this. Let's see what happens.
Yes. Yes, we do.
I never. I didn't think it'd be possible to see, but I suppose this changes a great deal of what I know and don't.
Are you the reason it functions? Are you its creator?
She.
She's a she.
I'm no creator.
Oh wait, I recently, don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Shined this, and I hold up my true sight lantern. Not on, but just it.
What are you trying to do with the true sight lantern?
No, I'm just saying I used it to look at her. I guess was the first time I ever saw her.
She must have felt perhaps exposed.
I didn't do it for long after I realized there was a person, creature, entity,
goddess.
God.
Oh my God, we've been throwing a goddess on the ground.
Tossing her around like a pigskin.
What?
Oh no. Oh no, I've just been spiking her like a kickball. Oh God.
No, Lurea is.
Lurea?
Yes, Lurea. She's quite capable of withstanding a drop, as you said, being used as a kickball.
Does she have a good sense of humor?
I should think so.
Okay.
Anyone confined to a orb such as this with the mind able to fathom the entire cosmos in a blink, yeah, I would imagine they probably are quite well capable of entertaining themselves.
Is it bad that there's two of her right next to each other? Is that gonna like
two? No, two aspects of the same.
Oh,
no,
okay.
not so. If I have a candle lit in this room and the sun outside, are they not both light?
I'm sorry. This. Zara, do you realize that up until the end of Brunin's life, he was carrying his deity around with him? And we were just throwing her on the ground.
That was Brunin. Oh god, I never really talked to Brunin.
Yeah.
He's rolling over in his grave right now.
Yeah. Good.
Uh-oh. Didn't talk to Brunin that much.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
Suppose I'm not entirely sure. One, I hadn't expected any visitors, certainly. But when you... Yes, downstairs. When you place Lorea into the receptacle of the obelisk down there, what do you recall at what whereabouts the handle emerged?
Well, when we came in...
Oh, just give me a... You can...
We started here.
Oh, but... Okay.
And then to get to you, we had to go about here.
Okay.
And it was pretty much perfect thirds, if I believe.
Interesting. Very good. Well,
here...
We also had to tip the scale as well.
Forwards.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, no, I know that's... In case anyone forgets to, lock up correctly, that's a way. We've actually come to using that as our...
I really thought that was gonna end the world right there. Not gonna lie, I really freaked out about that a lot. I was like, oh god, the consequences!
Oh, you thought... Oh! Because of the... No.
The butterfly effect. Oh god, the tiny little erosion over, I don't know, millennia.
I can go downstairs right now and write the scales and everything will be just fine.
Cool, I carved some graffiti in down there. I thought it was pretty funny.
You did what now?
Nothing.
Beyond a kind of like...
It'll be gone in a couple hundred years. Yeah. It's all
good. Well, at any rate...
Did you know, even through the millennia, graffiti stays the same? It's hilarious.
No, it's
all the same jokes, always.
Yes.
Dicks all the way down.
Dicks all the way down. Dicks all the way down. And your mother jokes. Honestly, your mother jokes.
Did you come here for a reason?
I'm sorry, I was just so worried about fucking up the future an hour ago. I've just done a complete 180. And now I find this hilarious. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I've had a long day. I'm sure you've had a long millennia. My bad. Go ahead.
Millennia? Not quite. I mean, I would say I've dabbled throughout all of time that this old girl is capable of witnessing, or at least carrying us through. But I have a question for you. Now, I know that...
Yes.
I should be able to die, yes, as most do, but I sense my own presence in the future, and I'm not quite sure what that means. That is to say, this machine has means of, well, outside of the collapse of the weave, there's no...
Collapse the weave?
I assume that in venturing far enough to the future, you did discover that magic no longer...
Yes.
works.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yes.
You see, throughout the entire multiverse of planes, there is a weave suspended between the most minute particles of being and a force, an energy, something that binds and wraps and envelops everything together. A bard can use notes to pluck at the air and somehow manipulate the weave so as to stir movements within it to make adjustments to reality. A wizard studies for much of their life. Other extraplanar entities are creatures of the weave, so to speak. The Rhea herself was instrumental in its forming. And yet, at some point, like a knife through fabric, or perhaps rather fabric, dropped into acid, the weave, at some point in time, we know, collapses, unravels so completely. I have not been able to determine the event yet that led to such calamity, but we know the consequences are that magic ceases to exist.
Do you think that's possibly due to the unstable nature of the weave, or do you think there's some cataclysmic event?
No, the weave has been stable and self-sustaining and self-healing for far longer than anyone could possibly imagine.
Could it maybe be, I don't know, the Second Celestial War?
Second?
Hey.
War? What do you mean?
Well, we are being mentored by the Songkeepers who survived the First Celestial War. And now in our time we are seeing the beginning of the next.
God.
I can't even say our time because it's not my time, but in their time.
First.
God,
what do you know about this First Celestial War?
Where to begin?
How we lose. It's how my people were lost. It's how we lost a significant amount of the songs. It's the fall of Teleorgatha. It's
Teleorgatha Falls.
Not in a way, but yeah, for all intents and purposes.
Wait,
it's not present.
Have you yet known of Krustak to attempt to steal the songs yet?
Krustak is an aspiring song. Why? No.
He betrays. He betrays and goes on to become an evil god.
To the best of our knowledge, we are currently fucking with the timeline. Not sure if that will change anything.
I knew long ago when I came here that I was swearing myself to isolation. That is to say, inaction. That I would not disturb in order to further my studies and greater understand. Now you are free to do so, bearing whatever knowledge you acquire whilst here. You're free to peruse the library we have, to rest as needed. I warn you, however, that there are times in the vicinity of this place that are not safe for you. I sense that my device here does not just point directly forward, you see, through the stars and their reflections and the manner in which they alter the weave. I'm able to capture glimpses of things, able to use this so as to scry throughout time on people and places.
Wait, can you show me how to do that?
It is a bit challenging. I'm still learning it myself, but as I said, I can catch glimpses here and there. You said you were sent by a songkeeper, or...
Aye.
Well...
And I'm interested in scrying on people that have been present in...
Where is she? Why is she not here?
Well, there were...
She was busy.
I left her in the charge of the Songblade protecting her.
Shall we take a look then?
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
We do have
whereabouts? I presume in the vicinity? Local?
Yeah, local geographically.
Yeah. Is this an island right now, or is this like a continent?
Do you have anything belonging to her, or any particular...
I think Zara has her varsity jacket.
All right.
I hate you.
We'll probably go through this. But yeah. This will be worth getting through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Reggie's baby blankie in my pack. I've kept it all this time because I'm more nostalgic than everyone else realizes.
Okay. All right. You hand it to him. He begins to sing, just humming a melody. And you swear you could feel, for a moment, you close your eyes and you can feel Reggie in your arms, tiny little baby. She's warm, cooing, red and brown and white splotched skin. And
Yours.
he does this. You see the machine, the apparatus in front of him, begin to turn. The entire room begins to turn and rotate a bit. And this sort of humming coming from, seems almost like the crystal downstairs. This sound like a bolt. And he invites you to take a look. So,
yes.
You look and you see Reggie, Yellow Rain, and Gathene. Gathene smiles. Thank you. It's nice to be able to talk to someone else who understands. And Reggie says, anytime. Yellow Rain says, all right. Well, I don't know about you, but I would love to get back to, conversing and catching up on, long overdue conversations. And then Reggie kind of, gives her a knowing look. Just, don't you dare. And gets up and goes to start walking towards Vernon. Reggie is standing there by the ocean, looking out for a moment, wondering at the idea of a lost song. Could someone really grab that ocean by the collar and drag it one way or another? Bend it to its will, to her will. And see that she's looking at it thoughtfully. And then there's a cloud behind her that appears dark. And you see this smoldering light coming through it. A shadowy figure steps through.
God damn it.
Daughter of Zephrid. And then she turns and you see another figure standing there. Reggie, on her guard.
Oh shit.
Looking vigilant.
Wow.
Good.
Immediately pulling her rapier. Perfect fencing pose and everything. The devil looks at her. Don't worry. I come bearing a message. No, an invitation. I mean you no harm. I come prepared. I'm no fool. Been waiting for her to leave you for just a moment, just so I could speak to you alone. It's an invitation to parley with your father. I don't know how to put this subtly, so I'll put it as simply as possible. We have had people who specialize in divination magic look into the future, and what they know is that Krishtak will win the war. Krishtak will achieve his end game of bringing about an end to magic. It's disastrous for those of us who have endeavored to use it. We thought that we were going to concentrate power only in our hands so that we could rule, but instead he wants to completely rid all of creation of it. This is unacceptable. to Zefrit. Others. What do you want from me? We want you to help us overthrow Krishtak. Help your father. Meet him for once. Have a father. I don't trust you. No, and you shouldn't, should you? But you know, I'm right. Krishtak will win. You saw what he could do. That mangled body. Oh. Don't whimper for him. Go back to hell. Oh, I will. All I'm offering is an invitation. I'm not trying to drag you like that other fool. This time, Zefrit wants to meet you. He wants to figure out how it is that you might be able to aid him. He has some ideas, and if he's right, well then, he could become Lord of Krishtak's Circle. And there's a great deal that could be done then. Magic need not be destroyed, need not be made extinct in this universe. People can go on living so wonderfully, relying on all the little things they need to keep it all afloat. Or should I? I don't know. Maybe because you don't want to see any more of your friends die. Squashed like that little halfling in the shit-stained white armor, yes. Oh, we all love the sound that Krishtak told us of. He plays it so perfectly. He sings it for us, the gurgling screams of that young little halfling as he died, wailing, oh, trying to stand so triumphant and brave. Oh, it's a goddamn popular song down in the Nine Hells. We sing it night after night. Maybe you'd like to hear your Auntie Adraxa's song become popular too down there. Could find you, I can find them. Just as easily, and I don't need to be so patient. I don't need to come alone either. It's your offer. At this point, Reggie looks confused for a moment. Now's not a good time. Where and when? I'll be in touch. Pillar of smoke. And Reggie looks afraid, looks out at the ocean, turns back towards the town. Some vigilance.
Yeah, should have left her alone. Sorry.
We said, fuck it, time travel.
What the fuck was that? Yellowrina had one job. I gave her one job. Watch the kid. What did I say? I will be back here in charge. Don't leave the kid out of your sight. Oh, let's let her out of the feather house, Adrax. It's fine. She's an adult. Don't keep her in your magic ivory tower where she'll be safe with you all the time. She's an adult. Let's let her out. No problem. She'll be with Yellowrina. She'll be safe. No problem, everybody said, and I start kicking
and
around.
Both the tieflings are facing the consequences of their actions.
I really hope that rant makes it to like the Best of Mates of Fate 2022.
in like 3 years from now, they'll be like, and then back then, and we'll be like, as I'm like picking my teeth,
right.
It'll be great.
Matt, that's so good.
Dude, guys, I'm so happy you guys had fun with this whole puzzle.
Oh my god.
Yes, this was a very good puzzle, even though we only maybe kind of solved it. We got the spirit of it.
Perhaps. More lore, please. Let's play again. Right now.
Right now. Oh no.
I'm gonna need the cliff notes of everything that just happened.
It's a lot. I'll post it in the chat. Or
yes,
yeah,
please.
I'll
Thank you
tell
very
you guys
much.
because there was a lot that's happened in this.
Yeah.
Yes, it did break me. I wait for the VOD to go up on YouTube, and then I rewatch it at 1.5 speed, and I just scribble everything
Very
down.
smart.
So then, yeah, my name
1.5
is
speed, not half speed. 1.5.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, faster. Yeah, so.
Otherwise,
wait.
yeah.
I was thinking that. Yeah, brain
Very
not
quick
working
time.
with math. All good.
This is awesome. Thank you guys so
I'm
much
so
for being
excited
with us
for
all
next
night.
time.
We
Oh,
love
God, how many
having
follows
you
did we
here.
get?
I'm
I'm
nervous,
blown
excited,
away
and
right
nervous.
now.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
Oh, man.
We
Holy
got
crap.
a few follows. Thank you everybody who gave us a follow tonight. Thank you
Yes,
so
thank
much.
you very much.
Stick around, yeah.
Yeah. We will be back on Saturday for Artema.
Artema. Yeah.
8:30 Eastern.
Oh,
We'll be
boy.
playing the other homebrew game. This one will be Adventures on the High Seas. And I won't be doing this voice because I can't do it more than once a week without blowing out my vocal cords.
There's a ship on fire, right? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I just got a little thing. It's very cool. Little griffin guy.
Can't wait to
Just my
see,
friend.
Rowan poison the survivors.
Probably.
Fair enough.
Probably.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough.
Oh my god.
Good night, everybody.
I mean, my
Love you so much.
still went
Yes.
down like 2 ships ago, so now it's just all up to Rowan.
That's true. Yeah.
God, I
Right.
love that bad boy.
See you in the
everyone.
Discord if you're on our Discord. See you soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good night,
Good
guys.
night.
Love you guys.
Good night.
See you.